Welcome back to the Sice Room with DMV culture, politics, and hip hop collide. I'm your host, Trey Five, and tonight we're talking about real stuff. Hitting home, a killing at the MGM that left two young black men lost on opposite sides of the gun. New attention on HIV rates in PG County, a viral DC squatter, Airbnb standoff, a leadership situation with Miss Smith and Miss Bowser feeling like they're gonna, step down. We're talking about Trump and MLK Day and Juneteenth. And finally, man, our hometown hero, Lamont Roach Jr., man. Got another draw, two in a row. We're gonna discuss how that affects the city. How do we feel about the fight if we seen the fight, and all things of that matter, man. We love y'all. Appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in to Sice Room. You already know I got the greatest panel on earth. We appreciate y'all each and every Wednesday. My bad. Each and every Tuesday, we here at 9 o'clock. Voila. All right, first up, let's start in our own backyard, the MGM National Harbor, when a man recently got shot and killed at the food court at the MGM casino. Police say the shooter and the victim knew each other, and surveillance showed that the suspect was walking up, firing at close range before running out of the building, right? So the victim has been identified in the local reporting as a young black man from our area, and the suspect is another young black man from our area. And he has been arrested on first-degree murder charges after being tracked down outside of the county. So again, we got two lives gone in two different ways, one in the grave, one in the cell. So panel, my question is, when you look at the MGM situation, who failed these young men the most? Security, the system, or their own choices, and why?
Oh, my bad. My bad. It's on me first. That was on them, 100%. And then on top of that, if you've been to the MGM, you know that they do have what you call metal detectors, but the metal detectors are when you go onto the floor, not when you first come in and you go towards the food court. But that right there was a target. So whether it was at the MGM, we're talking about the MGM. It could have been at the Target, like at the actual food, you know what I'm saying, Target in Forestville. Then we'll be like, why they ain't got more security in there? Or it could have been at the Walmart. No matter where it was going to go down because he was already on what he was on from, their past, whatever they past had, in their past. From what I understand, there was something about him getting kidnapped, robbed, and then shot, and then it ended his basketball career. I'm not saying that that's the reason why he should do that. I'm just saying that that was a lot of the fuel to the fire, I guess, for what happened, what transpired.
I Bone just took the words out of my mouth with the last things he just said. I agree. It's definitely their own choices. Security could have been there, police could have been there, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the nigga knew what he was coming in to do. Now I might got a bad take on this shit, y'all, but we don't know what the nigga did to make him that mad. Okay? So I'm not here to pass judgment. Who knows? That's all I got to say about that one.
Shoot, my take on that, he crashed out. I ain't gonna hold you. He did crash out. If anything, could have handled it a different way. But I don't know. With people feel like when they have a gun and something been done to them, they that's what they resort to. They resort to kill them because I guess nobody got hands no more. So it's two lives lost. But at the end of the day, it's like as 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 people, we gotta do better, and especially at MGM, like they gotta make it more secure for not only for the older people, for the younger people as well. So it's like they need to have monitors everywhere, even in the food court. And then not only that, it's like, how the hell he just able to just do that and get away that quick? Nobody wanted to jump, run, protect, do something. But that's my take.
Yeah, so I from what I'm hearing, they play basketball together. I did hear one situation, and I don't know how true any of this is, so I'm not saying any of this is fact. It's alleged because they haven't found any evidence to support these claims. But what I've been hearing is that the victim has something to do with the shooter's family member, something they happen to have something getting shot or something like that. But for me, honestly, um you can't really tell nobody how to feel or how to go about doing something, whether we agree with how they went about it. It's like when emotions is flaring, because I can't say if somebody shot somebody close to me, especially like a blood relative, if I seen them out and about knowing they did this shit and they just free, how I would respond. I'm not saying that I would just shoot them, but it ain't no telling. Now, given you had situations with King Von where he seen somebody he was beefing with and he just tried to fight him and he still got shot. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I don't know the full extent of what happened, but clearly it was something for him to target him the way he did. They said he was targeted, but I don't know. I just feel like whatever it was, he felt like it was, and I'm not saying it's justifiable, it's right or not, but he felt the need that it was necessary to take it to that extent. And you got people out here that did shit for less, you know what I'm saying? But until we figure out like the real facts as to why he did it, I mean, as of right now, it just look like he just crashed out. But I know it's more to it, because one thing I always say is niggas don't get shot for no reason. Don't nobody just shoot nobody or try to kill nobody for no reason. So whether it's we feel as though it's deemed worth it or not, to each his own. I just feel as though it's always a reason behind somebody getting shot or killed, unless somebody just off drugs or they drunk and they just out of their body. So I don't know the full extent, but he definitely did crash out, and that's my take.
Yo, what's your take on the
Full
MGM
Circle just
situation,
got
brother?
in here. Why is he before me? I ain't got time for the wishy-washiness. I told you got to 10:30. You know what?
That's why I love
Hey,
you.
Cookie, slow down, man. If I
Man,
got
Full
called to the
Circle, man.
screen
I ain't
first, I
trying to
got
hear that
called to the screen
bullshit,
first.
man. Nah. You just got in here, shorty. You late to the program, man.
I was clicking them up, Cookie. My bad.
The hell, he right to the program. Shit. And my take on things, shit. People get shoot at PG Mall all the time. Do they up the security? No. The hell? And I do security. Talk about protection, bitch. I would be underneath the desk too. The hell? I'm not running for nobody who just got shot. Shit. Call the police. Okay, 911. Cause I'm not that. Security my ass. Security just there to call the police. Anybody could do that. And that boy was gonna get shot either way. Killed, shot. And it ain't nobody place to kill anybody. That's God's business. Fuck. But if you get up on your op, that's for you to handle. Fuck it. Hell. That's my take. Now you can go back to full circle.
Said that. All right, so I partially agree with what she said, and Marlon too. Like, I mean, it's a sticky situation. Like, I mean, you can't tell nobody really like how the PTSD. And Marlon, you had it wrong, bruh. He actually shot him, bruh. That man, he home invaded him, went in that man's house, and he busted him. Um, I mean, and it's like, MGM, that's a wild place. I mean, we would say that it's wild from the outside looking in, but we don't really know like what type of traumas that really caused that boy. Um, and I mean, whether it was MGM outside in the neighborhood, I mean, like he was just at a point where, I mean, he ain't, he didn't care, and it showed. As far as about like the protection of MGM, like I mean, like everybody else said, bro. I mean, the casino is the casino. Other than that, like, I mean, what you gonna like? What are we gonna put? metal detectors at every restaurant and every place where people go. I mean, cause like like I said, outside of the casino, MGM still is a hotel, and the food court is just a regular food court with normal food chains. Shit happened like right by Shake Shack. So like, I mean, like what they would like have a metal detector at every Shake Shack. I mean, it's that on that.
Marcus.
Yo,
So you said the guy that shot the guy that got shot, he invaded the guy that shot him. He invaded his people's house.
yeah, like it's the house he was staying at. Like he ran in his house. He ran in his house. It held his folks down, him and his man, and they took some bags from him.
And
So the light skin,
that's the one who got shot, or that's the one who
the
was gonna be
light skin
shooting.
nigga. So the light skin nigga family who got robbed.
Yes, the light skinned nigga
Oh
got
shit.
robbed,
Okay.
and his family got robbed.
So the boy who died. So the boy who died basically had something to do with this shit. He seen him. Boom. Got up on him. Well, look,
But
like I said, you catch the op, you get up on the op. Fuck it.
But see, that's
No,
the part that I
it'll
don't
make the
fuck
nigga
with
that mad.
because.
If
But
you
see, that's
sit
the
up
part
on a
that
nigga and you run up on him at the National Harbor, the hottest place in the fucking area right now,
I
nigga, you
mean, just
mean
like the
that.
boy who died in PG Mall. People don't care. The same way how No Savage bust in Tyson's corner. What we talking
fact,
about? You see a op, you get up on the op. It's nothing to it. They don't care where they at. It's nothing to
nah
it.
for
You
sure.
see them, you
But,
get them. That's it.
but this
Just walk up
this
well,
to
what
them.
I
Hey,
don't
Chris,
like
you
though.
you owe somebody one?
I don't
But
know.
this
Chris, you sound like you owe somebody
You
one.
can't compare
But
Savage to
they,
this
but
because
they, but
Savage
they,
was
yeah,
bluffing.
Savage a little
Savage ain't
different.
killed
Shorty,
him though.
Shorty was bluffing, and
I mean, still though, I mean, it's just a
Savage
point.
did a
Like I
whole
said,
rack
Maul.
of Savage did a whole rack of reaching and a whole rack of arguing. Son ain't do none of that.
Okay, but that's just like two people got killed in PG Mall. Okay, the boy a couple
No, but
years
this what
ago
I
who
don't
got
like though,
killed
y'all.
in the last
This
stop, they got up on him. Then remember the dude who got killed in the food court like 2 years ago. So I mean, like people get killed
yeah.
in the mall. Shit, it happens. Like I said, you see the op, you get up on the op. Just duck. Okay,
But
fuck.
this
Because when the
this
boy got
this
shot in PG Mall, I was in the mall, and what I do, I start stealing. I didn't give a
look
fuck.
though, look. This what I don't like though,
Y'all
right? Is
fucking
the
playing
fact
on this
that
broadcast.
like Marcus said, the dude ran in his house and did all that, right? Why
Y'all
the fuck do I'm now giving? I'm not saying he's right for doing what he did, but I feel like in a situation like that, the system should be said, okay, give him like a manslaughter or something, because you really expect the nigga to see somebody that ran in his house, robbed him for whatever, and just call the police, or just you know what I'm saying, like realistically, like
Yes, that's what the law says, brother.
I
no, I
mean,
know
the
that, but
system
just being
about to
realistic
super
though,
smoke him, bro.
I mean, because
being
still the
realistic.
same way how they ran in his house, none of them
I agree with you.
ain't
That's
none
what
of
we're
them
gonna do,
killed
but
him.
that's what the law
They ain't
says.
none of them people died when they ran up in their house. Did any of them die? No. Like he didn't have to kill him. He could have got him robbed. Shit. But no, he wanted to take matters in his own hands. So that's his
I like
personal
that. I like
problem.
that take. I like that
But
take.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the
wait,
day, you
hold on,
can't
time
tell
out.
people
What did he
how to
get robbed for?
retaliate.
We don't know what if that was his shit. He might have owed somebody else. It might have been his life or his. Like it's you or me. It's always gonna be you, nigga.
Man, I would have
Period.
got his
I
ass
think he
robbed
said
right
some
back.
bags though. That's
First of
money
all,
though. That's
anybody
We
who
don't.
robbed my
Yeah, we
house, I
don't
would have
know
got
what
up
the
on.
fuck where he got them shits from, nigga. If it's you or me, it's always gonna be you. Fuck that.
I would have robbed their ass
yeah.
right back.
You rob me, and the only way I can
And
make
then
this
I
shit
would have
right is
stripped your
making
ass
sure you
naked
don't breathe no
outside.
more.
Made you feel
I feel a
embarrassed a little
chicken. That's
bit.
funny.
Matter of fact, I don't even know why he sat there and killed them. You know what? He should have made him strip naked in front of the whole mall. That's what I would have did. Take your
Now
clothes off, bitch.
it's a real
Get
freaky
naked.
night tonight. Y'all just real freaky tonight. Y'all know what's up. This is getting freaky.
You would
Like,
have told him, take your clothes off, bitch. Take
oh,
everything off.
what
You
Your
don't think
But
that
then
would
shoes,
have
again,
been
the
risky?
same token too. But how about this though? How
socks.
about this? If he
Kiki?
already ran into his house and he know where he live at, it's like you know what I'm saying. You gonna really play with him and give him and still let you know what I'm saying. You gotta think
Hold on. You
about a
still
lot
shouldn't you,
because you
you
do
you
something
shouldn't
to
be
him.
still living in
If
the
a
same
nigga
house
lay
some
up
niggas
on your
robbed.
job at the National Harbor, he probably been running from this nigga. He probably ain't been home. You gotta go get some money.
Hmm?
Found
If
out where
you
you work
still
at,
live in
nigga.
the
I'm
same
on
house,
you.
if you still live in the
What
same
are we
house,
really debating right now?
then you got problems.
I'm just trying to give devil's advocate a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
But we
I
disagree.
like what y'all saying.
Fuck
though.
you and the devil, nigga.
Damn,
How about
that's tough.
And so actually, at this place, Super Devil Advocate, I got actually one of his close friends that's about to hop on this joke.
Ooh, we love some fresh.
Oh
We
yeah,
love
bet,
real
bet,
fresh
bet.
tea.
Who
That's a tea
close
bag.
friend?
Okay, so
The
we'll
nigga
we'll
that
stay here. We'll stay here for a minute if you gonna hop on.
Wait, who close? It's time for me to
So
leave.
Cookie, you about to with the fresh tea. They just dropped a tea bag in
Girl,
the
you know, if they
water.
gangbangers and
no,
hood sloppers, boo, I'm trying to go. I don't want nobody
I'm
shooting
just a
me.
potter.
no, we just having real civil conversation
I'm just a
about topics
podcast.
at hand. About because that's a very viable situation. That's a place I think a
Yeah.
lot of us has been. It's a trademark. It became a staple in our area. A lot of
So,
things happen there, but
so
that
y'all
kind
not
of
gonna say
like
that about PG Mo, huh? You know what? Y'all tell me.
I
PG
mean, you
Mo been
can't
there way
really.
Did
longer.
you know the man
I
that died
mean,
in
you,
PG
you,
Mall?
The
hey,
first
you
person,
can't.
who's the first person that died in
Ooh.
MGM who gets shot down is all security this, security that.
Nah,
Why
but
it ain't no
hold on.
security in PG
But
Mo?
hold on. But hold on. You can't compare MGM to PG Mall.
Yes, I can because
I don't know
I'm
how.
walking around. What you mean? If I'm walking around the establishment, I should feel safe anywhere I go. What do you talk about? I can't compare. I'm a compare because they're both places where I can go shop. So yes, the same
No,
way how you can have security
That's
the
there
not
and
the
have
same, the
same.
security.
same. It's not the same though. It's like the MGM is a multi-million-dollar, damn. I think no
Cookie,
billion.
did
Is it?
you know
Is
him?
it?
Did
Is
you know
it?
the
Is
person
it
that
a
passed away,
billion dollars?
Cookie?
Huh?
No,
And
I
then
don't give a
look,
fuck about none of
Billion
them. But
dollars.
I'm just
Cookie,
saying,
Yeah,
Cookie,
hey, Cookie,
Cookie.
it's a billion dollar
man,
company.
it's a billion,
PG,
and I'm more
PG,
than $1 billion.
Let's not
Mall is
let's
holding on.
Boy, I'm
PG Mall
look
is holding
presidential.
Cookie.
I
on to
need
keep the
a.
lights
Let's
on.
I
not
need.
even debate the money aspect. Just how about that the fact that one is a mall, that's a shopping district. The other one is actually a hotel that has a shopping district and a casino in it. So with it being a hotel, at some point, do they not have to respect their patrons for and privacy? Because when you come in town or whatever you got in your bags and shit, you want to be able to go to your room and have a certain type of privacy, and then also still have access to the amenities that's a part of the hotel. So you telling me just because it's the MGM, you gonna invade my privacy? The mall is different. Ain't nobody sleeping at the mall.
And MGM not about to go for that because they know people not going for that.
Niggas sleeping
Yeah,
at the MGM.
but to Cookie point too, a lot of these security guards ain't there to save nobody life. They there to just something happen, bring some awareness to it, and just you know what I'm saying.
I mean, that could spark a whole nother conversation. What it do, Ray? Is Ray your guest? Full
Yeah,
talk.
Ray,
Yeah, I'm here.
Ray, what's up, Brody?
All right, do
What's
you want
up?
me?
Hey man,
Wagwan.
welcome to the Sice room. This is my Sice room family. And basically,
How
I
y'all
appreciate
doing?
you. I,
What's up, brother, man? We definitely
I,
appreciate you taking your time to come show us some
You
love
are
here.
so old, brother man.
What's up, Brody?
What's up, man? What's up with y'all?
so basically, bro, we talking, of course, the hot topic of the city. We talking about what happened with your man. Um, and basically, bro, we just giving different takes on, like what happened. I mean, we're not here for you to like. We all know what happened, but just give some insight on maybe like what he was thinking by y'all being the same age, being in the same spaces. Like, just give us some insight on like what the fuck was really going on.
I mean, I
As,
can't really speak.
as
So what
best as you
y'all?
can.
What you about to say?
Yeah, I was about to say as best as you can. We not on no incriminating nobody shit, but just like as best as like what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I want to know how what y'all because y'all already been in a conversation. What do y'all feel about it? Like, what's been said first? I want to tell how I feel, but I want to see like what's the general thought going on. Like, make sure we all on the same page about what happened and
I
all
think that's
that.
pretty fair. He wasn't here to
Wait, can
hear
we be clear?
everybody's point of view.
Who folks is you?
I'm the suspect, folks.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that was a great clarification, Jazz.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to see like where everybody head
So,
at. Like, I'm gonna speak how I feel, but I just want like y'all had a
and
conversation before me.
definitely a fair question.
All right, so for
See,
me,
Okay.
yeah,
after finding out what like it was a robbery situation that the victim was a part of that had something to do with the suspect. Suspect seeing him took it into his own hands. You know what I mean? I feel like he crashed out because doing it at the mall is like that. I mean, not the mall, at the MGM, like y'all like crashed out. But at the same token, we can't dictate or tell somebody how to respond to a situation that, you know what I'm saying, where they felt like they was, you know, taken advantage of or played with. You know what I mean? So, you know, we can't tell him how he should
Yeah.
have did it, but you know, outside looking in, it looked like he just crashed out. But like me personally, I don't know too much of the like details specifically, but you know, I think he did crash out. But at the same token, we can't tell nobody how to respond to a situation they went through, and then they see somebody in real time, like they had time to plan what they're gonna do in that moment.
Right.
So our real topic we was talking about was really about whether we thought it was about both men choices, security in the mall, or just if it's gonna be the system. I think my whole sentiment was, yeah, it's always gonna be niggas' choices. It's definitely their choices, but we don't know what happened to make a nigga that mad to, you know, do some
Right.
shit like that. So that was I think that was a lot of our sentiment, but yeah.
All right, so cool. My thing about the situation is I look at it on a trauma based type of thing. So if everything is said like what happened, somebody come into your privacy, somebody take everything that you like working for, and they if this you know with so called happening, they hit you too, they put you through a real traumatic event. It's kind of like I'm not saying that he right in the situation. I'm just saying like when you do that type of that when you cause that type of pain, honestly, the victim should have expected that type of shit. If you ask me, I don't really, yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, like I can agree, like with Bruh said and say he crashed out. It could have definitely been done different, but you can't tell somebody how to react to that type of trauma. That's a lot of trauma in one setting. That type of shit don't, and it just happened so called 2 years ago. When you get shot, all that type of shit, that shit change you for life. That shit don't just be your thoughts pattern different. You on guard all the time. So when you find somebody that done something like that type of trauma to you, yeah, you kind of like he could have did it a little different, but it was gonna happen either way. If you caught him at you say got a new job, if he got caught at the new job, he would have got caught either way because you got that type of resentment for somebody out there. So
Yeah, I was just gonna say that when I was just doing the
That's
research.
I like how you put that. So let me ask you a question, right?
yeah,
How do you feel legally they should go about it? I mean, they already said they're gonna charge him with I think first or second degree murder. I was saying they should have it set up, you know, like if legally he can prove like this guy shot me some years ago and I seen him and it's just an emotional response to what happened to me. I feel like it should be like a case of like manslaughter or something like that, where he should be penalized because you took a life, but it shouldn't be to the
yeah,
full extent where you got life for a crime, especially when he got away for what he did to you. So how you feel
yeah.
about that?
I agree with that, but I mean, on the
They gonna
realistic, I
see
don't
him.
really think they would let
They
it
gonna
go that far. But
premeditated and all that.
you said what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's premeditated, but I'm saying his best thing is basically saying like, yeah, it was like it was something wrong with his head. Like I said, like when you get shot, you go to therapy and all that for a reason because they know how you like it really changed you. So you could try to use that, but realistically,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't really
really
think it's
on
gonna
his
get him too
defense and
far.
how the lawyer present that, because that's the like,
Yeah.
you
Can
know.
I ask
Right, right.
everybody something now that we at the legal part of it, right?
Mhm.
But not to glaze over where we just came from. Now, say everybody agrees with that sentiment, right? The whole panel, everybody, right?
I didn't hear it.
Well, some of this is trauma, a certain type of, and I'm
We
paraphrasing.
said what you
Understand me if
said,
I'm wrong.
Cookie. Get down where you mad at.
You got a certain type of trauma. You've been through a certain type of situation that was so traumatic to where you and this person have a very estranged relationship. So where you feel in danger, you know what I'm saying, in the name of this person, hearing this person, knowing anybody around this person, etc. Now, if we were to agree with that, may be what's the word, suitable or acceptable, right? What is there to say somebody else, right, that was in the MGM that day is not rightful for having the same exact sentiments that we're saying right now and feeling like they were so traumatic by the situation at the MGM that they want to go and do the same thing.
What you mean by that though? You saying like somebody that experienced that type of
That's
situation?
that. He's saying basically, let's like one of us in the mall, and the dude done killed the boy, and then we go back and kill the other dude because he traumatized us.
I mean, now if you had some type of relationship to the guy, now okay, yeah, but if
Oh
you
no,
don't got no
that was trying
relationship,
like
you out of bounds.
a
You think
Yeah,
you
if you
think
don't
that's
got
a
no
reach?
relationship to him, you out of bounds. If you got some type of
How is
relationship
that?
to
How is
him,
that a
I'm
reach?
just mad because I'm just mad that you killed somebody in front of me. So now I'm about to double
yeah.
back.
I didn't say
I didn't hit nobody.
I didn't say that specifically, but
Is
who is
somebody
us to
else
say?
talking? Like I don't hear nobody else.
Oh yeah, Marcus was talking. I don't know if you can hear him, but who
I
is
need to
us
leave.
to
Hold on.
say? Just like for us not to sit right here and judge the suspect's traumatic experience. Who is us to judge somebody else's traumatic experience? It might
I
be
mean, because
funny, or
it's
you might
not
think it's not that
targeted. It's not
serious.
necessarily targeted. Like, yeah, you might have experienced it, but you didn't feel nothing. You didn't now, like that's what I'm saying. That's what's the best thing about the
I
situation.
don't.
He ain't hit
I
nobody
mean,
else.
now
Nobody
Yeah,
guys,
else
that's what I
got
was about to say.
harmed.
Like I
no,
can say
man,
if he
listen, guys.
grazed somebody else,
But do
then
we
like
know everybody that the man was with? I don't. So that's why I'm raising
You
this
know, ain't
question.
nobody else get hit though, right? I mean, they would have
Yeah,
No,
reported
but
it.
I
I
still
mean,
don't
I
know
guess
who
we
he was
don't
with.
know, but they would have reported that.
they
So
would have reported somebody
do
like
we
that.
have to be hit to be traumatic?
No, but just answering
To the
that.
extent of you wanting to do something to somebody, yeah,
No, I don't
yeah.
agree
So
with that side
somebody can't
though.
kill
Like
somebody you love in front of you and you not get hit and want to do something to somebody? How about that?
somebody you love.
That's what we saying. That's what we saying. If
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's
somebody
what I'm saying.
that he
I'm
loved,
not,
yeah,
yeah.
of course, yeah. I mean, that's just how the streets go, though.
Whatever
That's
Stranger
situation
yeah.
gets
makes
shot
sense.
in front of
I'm
me.
asking y'all.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
go
saying
and
one makes sense and doesn't. I'm just asking.
you can yes you can have trauma, but going out and now unless you just feel like I don't know. I feel like that could be circumstantial, but that's just
Where's the
dumb as
line
shit.
though?
Like,
I'm
He
asking
said, no, it's
so
a
I can
difference. He's
understand where's
saying
the
that
line.
the
you
line
saying
is
that if it's
there
a
if you
stranger,
know the
you
person or
saying if
not.
it's a loved one.
I mean,
That's
And
look,
we
that's
cause
what the
saying,
line
I
is.
was in the
I
mall.
never said it was nobody in particular. Y'all just start putting all that
Maybe with a
characteristics
kid or
on it.
something. I
It
don't
was a
know.
lot of
Well,
people. It
look,
was a
I
lot
went
of
in the
people
mall
in
where
there.
somebody got shot, and I never minded because I started stealing,
You
boo.
also talking
Okay.
to a panel full of black people who have in one way or another been in close
What
diameters
you
to
selling?
death.
yeah,
When they start
yeah.
shooting in that mall, boo, I start picking up everything, putting it right in my bag.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So you saying everybody on the panel trauma bonded right now, Jazz?
It's not that, but it's like, yeah,
Yes.
we desensitized as a people and all. And as we all desensitized to it.
desensitized.
So for you to get up and try to kill somebody, now if it's your loved one, now that's
It
different. But
kind of
if you
Nigga,
sounds
try
like
like
to,
you
somebody get
trauma
shot,
bonded.
nigga. I'm about to just go the other way. What you talking about?
yeah, nah, for real.
But other people might not feel like that, so I feel what he's saying.
I mean, but also the boy robbed him, but he did not kill nobody. Again.
But he shot him.
And
Come
that's the
on, he
point. So
shot him.
if a random person gets shot because if a random person is traumatized because I'm gonna go shoot my op, and I shot my op, and that's the only person I shot, they just traumatized because they seen it. They don't know what that nigga did to me. So you come and
Right.
kill me because I killed this nigga. Like, no, mind your motherfucking. That's some white people shit. Mind your white ass business.
How is that minding your white business? What if I'm in there with my sons? You
Well,
came in mind. You
shit.
came in mind
Well, what
I'm
about
everybody
my
saying,
business.
but
kids?
bro,
None of the
your
kids in
son
their
ain't
house.
get
None of the
grazed or
kids in their
nothing though, bro. Like I can
house.
Right.
see, like,
I hate hypotheticals so
See, look,
bad
but
because you right,
yeah,
but
and then
damn,
that's why
I feel
I hate
like at that point,
hypotheticals
bro,
because
I feel
you
like at
switching
that
my
point, bro, you
hypothetical
even
about
teach your son a lesson. Like that's what happens to the robber, bro.
so you could not be there. You could not be there and
I
be
like that.
traumatized
Yeah,
about
Hey,
the
bro.
situation.
Like double back and tell him
He's
the
talking
story.
about
Like when
what
it
happened
first
to a
happened,
robber.
like that'd have been like damn.
that could have been
And
your ass
then
But
getting
nah,
then,
shot right
for
now.
real.
but how about this?
and then
Nah,
like
for
give
But
him
real.
the
then,
update
That's
on
what
it, bro.
happens.
no, dude, hold, y'all gotta slow down. But then
My
you
fault,
would
man.
have to give the suspect that grace for that story for you to want to
I
give him
think we
grace for
all
his
are giving
trauma.
the suspect grace, aren't we? I feel
Yeah,
like it's
I'm
fucked
definitely
up. I
giving
don't
him
feel
the
like we're giving
grace.
the victim any grace if we're
No,
being
we are
honest.
not. I don't know the truth for nothing.
Actually, I'm
I
giving him
can hear
grace.
all the different
Yeah.
sides, but
I'm giving grace to the suspect because
Oh
like
wait,
I said, we don't
no,
know
that's
what
the suspect.
look,
I
hear
didn't
me,
hear none of this
guys,
story
hear me
until
out,
y'all said
hear
it.
me out, guys, hear me out, hear me out,
Five, you might got ice for that.
Somebody should echo.
For me.
Real bad.
But look, what, now y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what that boom shit. What the fuck is going on, B? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I say this specifically because what we know for sure is you, Boom. God damn. It's you, Boeing. God.
I'm
I
trying
know
to
we know
mute it.
specifically, bro. He got chopped.
He got shot. Boy, you keep unmuting it every time he
Boy, you
mute you
keep
back,
unmuting every
Buzz.
time he mute you back, Buzz. Right. All
Right.
I'm
I
saying,
kept
y'all.
pushing the button
All
to
I'm
mute it.
saying, y'all. Yeah. All I'm
Mute it.
saying. All right, that's beautiful. Look. You make me forget my fucking thought. All I'm saying, look, now correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I don't know this, right? So I'm cool with being illiterate to the facts, but we speaking about this because we know one person got killed and one person got charged. I'm being honest in the conversation to where I don't have no facts about like I don't know if the suspect went and pressed charges, said that he got robbed and got shot and it's documented with the police, or is this just a hypothetical or speculation from inside from that part? So I have to be honest and play devil's advocate that if it's not reported, right, then how do we know it happened? So then we would have to be given the suspect grace. That's all I'm saying. So yes, it sounds like it's victims in both situations. In both situations, if you give the suspect grace. So I'm asking y'all, is there facts that happened? I don't want nobody. I'm just saying, is it documented in police reports that he got robbed and got shot by this
This
said
man
person?
right here, no one said that's what happened.
Nah, I ain't saying that. That's what I'm saying. I'm going on the speculation too. That's what the
Oh, all
streets
right,
are
okay. I
saying.
thought you were saying this
Yeah,
a fact.
nah.
Okay, my fault. My fault.
That's my
I ain't
point.
saying
I would
facts.
never say he. That's what I'm saying. I would never say he said for shit. I show out his mouth that somebody did this to somebody else. That's why this happened. You know what I'm saying?
This is just all the theory.
It's a story. Yeah, it's stories that's in the you know what I'm saying, in the area, in the streets, because so many people know the victim and the suspect.
Right.
But I'm just asking, is it documented? Like, is it
No,
a
it's
police
not.
report?
It's not. It's
So
not.
that because that's how niggas in the streets don't.
That's what I
So
was saying in my
you
take.
would
They don't
have
have
to
no
be
evidence
giving
to
him
back.
grace, bro. You would have to be giving him grace.
Yeah.
So then if say you don't give him that grace, then it seems like he just went and killed a young black innocent man in the fucking MGM. So people are gonna feel different ways about that, bro.
Everything
Like that's
happens
just
for a
real life.
reason.
Yeah.
That's real life shit. When niggas start saying free the people that killed dead folks,
Right.
niggas will start getting on the map.
Right.
Nigga ain't know you from a can of paint.
Well,
Now my folks got killed, and now niggas
even
under
if
these
we not
comments
giving them
or
that grace,
fights
hold
and
on,
it's free this
look,
nigga. Niggas
look,
gonna be like,
man,
hold
hold
up.
on.
It's
Look,
life,
even
bro.
if we
It's on
not
both
giving them that
ends.
grace and we just holding them accountable as a man, bro, we can like fuck all the logistics of what happened, what he took, put all that to the side. Obviously, bro, he had a personal vendetta with that man. So for whatever it was 20 bags, whatever it was, he just hated the nigga for whatever reason he hated him for. They had a relationship, and obviously, bruh, it had to be some serious hate that came about in that relationship to the point
Which
where
makes it right.
he
This is what you
decided
keep
that.
trying to push it to, which makes it right.
It's no right
It's
that
not
that
about
boy
making
lost his
right.
life.
I'm asking
Simple.
y'all, why not? What we all live in the area.
Like they trying
Is
to
it right
justify,
or
oh,
wrong?
he got shot. Just
Just
because the boy got
But
shot and
but I
robbed,
mean,
he's still alive. Simple. He didn't
yeah.
die. He didn't
I
get
mean,
his life taken. He's still here. So yeah, he got shot. But that didn't mean kill somebody who robbed you. Like I said, he could have robbed him back in front of everybody. I would have made the
Nah.
nigga strip butter
Oh,
both
that's
He
what
naked.
he's
also could have
saying.
killed
Okay.
him and
Nah.
shot
I
me
think
and
that
then
shit
Y'all,
killed
Yeah,
easy.
me.
but
y'all
I
he
ain't
not
gonna
shot
putting
lie.
that
him.
shit
He could
into
have killed. He could
perspective,
have. He
bruh.
could have
Y'all
killed
not
Yeah, I
him.
putting
think
that
that's
shit
an
into
easy
Like,
shit.
you
perspective,
can't
bruh.
tell somebody how to feel after getting shot, man.
Yeah,
You
I
shot
mean,
Hey
at
me.
the
You
Ray,
end
yeah,
of
like,
you
the
I
don't
day,
know
feel
how
ain't
that
different.
shit.
nobody,
hey
it's
Ray,
nobody place to
we
play,
Yeah,
gotta
dog.
have these conversations because this is what jurors be saying. You understand what I'm saying? These
yeah,
conversations are so needed because you become your juries are your peers. So
Literally.
Lord forbid anybody get any type of situation, we gotta understand what do the area, what do the people around us feel like and think about the actions and things that's going on, because
Yeah,
that does dictate the way we live, whether
right.
we care
Because
about it or
y'all say
not.
that now,
how
but if
young
it was
Scooter
one of
just
y'all
how
family
young
members,
Scooter just died. Then
I
young
will
Scooter just died
understand.
from
I ain't
fucking
gonna
being
lie.
out
I
on the
will understand
side.
if my man's was living, if my family member was living like that, robbing and going to niggas' cribs and blowing them up. Like
Real
I
life.
said, like, come on, bruh. You know what you living. Like,
Real life.
niggas
Facts.
not doing like, well, he should have knew where he was living. I'm just saying that's how this shit go. You don't just do shit like that and then just
Right.
you gonna come back to the same city. Like, come on, bro. That's like, come on, bro. You don't. That's nah, bro. It's nah.
Man, I ain't never been shot before, but I've been cut, and I know how much I was on a rampage to get that bitch, and I didn't stop until I got that bitch. So
Exactly.
like,
Well,
Imagine
I
somebody
feel
come
like
into
other
your
sides to
privacy.
be
You'll
honest,
come into
though.
your area
I
and
don't
really
play
take
much
all your
with
And
shit.
then
them.
even with the he getting shot and he didn't die, it's
That
like
shit is
you
done.
could look at it like you tried to kill me. I just survived.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, for real. Literally.
yeah.
He probably thought he
unfortunately, you
killed
get
him.
your shot, nigga. I'm gonna get mine.
Nah, for real.
I mean,
I
y'all
don't think
right.
nobody
Y'all
here would be okay
right.
with somebody or feeling like somebody tried to take their life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
just because
Probably
you ain't
thinking
die
somebody
from
Well,
the
else.
shot, it's still an attempt in the
Yeah.
legal
yeah, you
side.
right. You right. Because you know what? I wanted these boys to die who shot at me. So you right.
Yeah, and
People
you
say
didn't
that
even
shit,
get hit.
Marlon,
It was
but
just the fact
it's a
that
lot
they
of people that
attempted.
with those
First of all, I
scars.
got grazed. I did get grazed, but you know what? It's cool because I
It's a
remember
lot of
one of
people.
their faces. I always
Say that
wondered.
again, Five.
She just said it too. It's a
I
lot of
wasn't even.
people living. No, it's a lot of people living with those scars, brother.
Oh
So
no, my brother
all
got
that
shot.
niggas to
You know what
be
I'm
mad.
saying?
Yeah.
Listen, my
Look,
blood
and I'm
brother
not
got shot,
saying
so I understand. What I'm saying is though, and I'm not saying neither here nor there. Like it's both ends of the stick. But I'm just putting it to perspective. Like yes, it's people that got shot and they can live with it. Like I'm glad I got my life. I'm gonna change my life, and I respect that too. But then you got them same people who's like, nigga, you got me fucked up. So it's both ends. You know what I'm saying? And he just happened to be the one where he said, nigga, I seen you. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
that's
for
that.
real.
Yeah, yeah.
and I mean they saying about the camera footage and shit,
I
but
mean, that's what I said. Everybody make their own
who
mistakes.
knows
That was
the
his
you know what I'm
choice.
saying?
It's all about choices. Everybody got a choice. He just
That
made
was his
his.
choice. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. That was
Yeah.
his choice. He chose to do that, and he knew what was going to come with it. Shit,
It
his
don't
slow
ever
ass
get
did
twisted.
it.
I understand the trauma of things like that. I'm just trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we talk about all angles.
Get full
I
context.
understand. Yeah, because
When I killed my off in the mall, no.
y'all, it's always a suspect and a victim. And different people, even us, fall on different lines, you know, of the spectrum, depending on who it is. And I'm glad y'all expounded some fire ass points because I'm used to expounding on that point about trauma and about how a lot of people wouldn't understand that if somebody, let's say we give them grace, somebody hurt you in a certain type of way, violated you, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things can happen to you and really change the outlook of the way you look at life for the
Yeah,
rest.
change the chemical, how your brain structure work and all
And if
that. You
one
thinking
person
different and
is
all that.
responsible, if one person is responsible for that, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, no, it's hard for people to say, hey, you should do this, do that, when he sees that person. It's like you could say scared, fear, you could put a whole bunch of other words on it, but when somebody hurts you in certain type of ways or hurt people around you, it's you know, it's hard to say, you know, dead chemical imbalance mentally what they got going through their head. I was cooking. No bullshit. It's just a very common situation in our culture. So it's like where we draw the line at. What's acceptable? We know graping is unacceptable. Pedo, like we know certain things is unacceptable but when it comes to this, we gotta it do be murky lines, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, as long as no innocents get involved, I
I,
mean, he did what he had to do. It's just, it was dumb on his behalf. That's
he
all.
didn't hit no innocent bystanders. He
Yeah.
didn't hit no kids. A fair kill in my book, if you ask.
Yeah, I mean he just I mean
It's just dummy threw his life away. But I mean, yeah, it's
trade
a job that
off.
get like
Like,
that.
yeah, he traded his, you know what I'm saying? He traded. But he is he young, right? So
Yeah.
it's hard, you know. I can't even say he traded because I know a lot of old heads that did those bids, man. They living life, so I
Yeah,
don't want to
come
say.
out better people and all that.
I'm never saying that it's the ideal life, but his shit ain't over. So like, it ain't guaranteed that his life
Oh,
is over.
wingers.
So
What's up, y'all? First,
what they do, Wink? Somebody on the highway. But yeah, we was cooking on that one for a break, y'all. You know that for me. We're gonna go to the next one for the game. So we should see. I don't know what the hell going on with y'all. My highwayman. But y'all definitely was cooking on that one. The next one, man, we got
I can't hear you talking, Trey.
you can't hear me? I don't know how you can't hear me.
I can hear you, babe.
Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, babe.
All right, bet. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Next up, man, let's talk health in our community. County messaging and local coverage says more than 8,000 Prince George's County residents are living with HIV in District 8 and other districts in all over PG County. They said we have some of the highest rates in the state. Just recently, Councilmember Edward Burrows partnered with organizations like Us Helping Us, launched a program that gives free in-home HIV and STI kits to District 8 residents, plus connects people to treatment and prevention meds like PrEP and PEP to test positive or negative. So this is what I want to ask, right? We got the numbers, we got the programs that's starting, we got a lot of conversations that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to be real with me. How do we actually change behavior and reduce HIV in places like Oxon Hills, Temple Hills, and all of these other districts? Is it education, access to church involvement, or is it us being more responsible in our relationships? I want to know, based off all of those examples, what do y'all feel like is the best way to attack this problem?
Education and responsibility. One, if y'all here fucking a bunch of people raw, you need to be responsible. Like, I know it's some people that might just not know, but for me to be almost 30, you know what I'm saying? You should be educated. First of all, you need to know your status and whoever you fucking know their status. I don't care. That some people's, look, for myself, I'm not even playing. Which, like, I don't even care. What's your status? And I want to see paperwork. I don't even play like that. I want to see recent paperwork. Go right around the corner to Susan. I've been there with my homeboys a couple of times. Damn. In the past.
Hold on, skip me. Or come back to me.
What you got, Trey?
Um, I missed it, bro. It's about Oxon Hill. Um, so boom. I just feel like the numbers in Oxon Hill are. Hey, Five, can you just repeat the question, bro? I apologize.
What you think the way to attack the high HIV and STI rate in our area? Education, church involvement, or more responsibility in our relationships?
Um, I feel like I don't know, bro. I feel like it got a lot to do with our relationships. Um, and I'm gonna kind of play devil's advocate, but I feel like when it come down to the numbers on nets, I feel like I just don't know, bro. Like how accurate these actual numbers are, and like what are they basing them off of? Um, I mean, I know it's a silent killer, and people definitely got that shit out here, but I mean, just in my experiences, I don't know, bro. Them numbers is high as fuck, and if those numbers are actually real, it's just pretty surprising that like I don't know. They're like I don't know some of these people. I would say, but I don't know, bro. It's like I just feel like everybody do need to be safe, practice safe sex. But like I said, as far as the numbers, I don't know like what the geography agenda is for that area, or if it's certain agendas that's trying to get pushed. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
My intake is, I think, as people and as adults, it's our choice to have protection or not. So it's like that's on the people, because you should be old enough and grown enough to know when to wrap it up and who you having sex with and what they doing. Because you shouldn't be out here having sex with everybody. And a lot of these niggas out here is DL. That's why that shit going around. Okay, and
Like shit.
then you talking about some the numbers ain't adding up. I think the shit higher. Okay, I'm not gonna be funny. It's eight
For
hundred. It's
real?
eight. It's 800,000 people that lives in Washington D.C. alone. Only 1% has. That's only 800 people. That's 1% out of the
No,
whole
no, 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 no,
D.C.
no, 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 no. Listen, this is just Oxon Hill. They not talking about the whole DMV. This
Right.
is they
So
talking about.
imagine. So imagine if they did test the whole DMV. You think that it's going to be way more people than 800 people that got that shit. That's what I'm saying. People need to be
No, it's not.
careful.
It's not
Oh, trust me.
800 people. They're saying in Oxon Hill, it's like 8,000.
Oh yeah, that's probably about right. That's probably about right. I'm not lying. That's probably about right. Because I was about to say 800. I thought it was way more than that. Okay, 8,000. That sounds about right. It's probably more than that. I'm not going to lie. Okay, everybody be having sex with everybody out here. The fuck, the whole Oxon Hill, the whole Fort Washington, the whole DC, the whole, everybody have sex with everybody on God. So look,
But I'm
I
saying
believe
though,
it.
like, why wouldn't people be walking around this zone like on some sick shit though? Like,
No,
I
some people
don't.
just
Now you
take,
gotta let it. Now you gotta let a girl take so I can get
some
jazz
people
and we
just
can
take
go to the other
medicine.
floor.
Oh, my
Some
bad, my bad,
people,
my bad,
I
my
mean,
bad.
a lot of people take medicine for their shit, so you would never know they have it. Some people don't like disclose that they have it because they be embarrassed. And it's a lot of people out here that have herpes. You would never know the herpes rate out here. But I'm scared of herpes too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people be scared to tell the shit that they have because it's embarrassing and people gonna judge them for it. So they're not gonna speak on it. I feel like it's a lot of people out here that got that shit. It's true. That's why I'm like, you gotta be careful what you do out here. Fuck the AIDS and go everything. AIDS, HIV, gonorrhea, herpes, all of it. I'm scared. Keep it away.
Yeah, fact.
All of it. So just be safe.
Jazzy Fizzle.
They both took all the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say that about herpes. I'm surprised that they didn't put no herpes numbers up there because, and I do know that that's like a trend. People be putting herpes on people just to spite them. But to answer your actual question, I think definitely education because some people think that you can only some people really think and not even just kids that you can only transmit diseases through intercourse. So that's one thing. Always being faithful in your relationship, of course, but you know what I'm saying, that's neither here nor there. For real, for real, people need to go to the doctor. You never know, like, what the fuck you could have not fucked with nobody for 10, 11 years and find somebody like, yeah, I think I want to fuck you. And you don't know what the fuck they've been doing for 10, 11 years. Like, you just got to go to the doctor. You got to wear condoms. It's not a good time. I don't wear condoms. But the rest of y'all should. And yeah, that's it. Y'all just got to be safe and go to the doctor.
Okay, so I was over here doing some homework. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So, because the 8,000 they saying just in Oxon Hill sound crazy when I first heard it. It's like that sound crazy. It's 18,000 people in Oxon Hill. So if it's 8,000 people that got that, that's damn near almost 40-some%, which is not realistic, right? I'm not gonna say it's not realistic, but they're saying that it's really they speaking for the county. I don't know why they directed it to Oxon Hill, but it's really for PG County, right? But I feel like the problem is, and it's neither here nor there, but it's kind of the norm that's been pushed right now. All they talk about or what they promote for the most part is sex, 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 right? They you got Sexy Red, and I'm not saying it's her fault, but you got these artists that's what they promote. So they make people feel like they gotta be on that to, feel like somebody in a sense. But of course, wear protection. As parents, educate your kids, you know what I'm saying? About the importance of, getting tested, protecting yourself, not just out here doing anything with anybody. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different solutions. But at the same token, I think it do start in the home. But then at the same token, it's like, I don't know. It's just like if just being realistic, like the average mind, because I don't know the age group of these people that they're talking about either, right? I didn't get that deep into it, like
That's
because
a great. That's
does,
another great point.
you know what
Right?
I'm
Because they
saying?
probably old people, because that's who had it back in the day, them old folks.
And then even with somebody saying like you don't only get it through sex, there's other ways like blood. You know what I'm saying? Like I know somebody who they got herpes just off drinking off somebody that had it that didn't say nothing straw. You see what I'm saying? Or
See?
drinking out of somebody's cup or something. You know what I mean? So it's different ways you can contract it outside of just having sex. But at the same token, I do agree that they should in a way like let it be known in a way like, okay, this person has this, because I get it. It is kind of embarrassing. People don't want that information out, which I understand because of the fear of being judged. But at the same token, if you walking around and you know that you have that, you should be proactive. Or they should have some type of law where it's like, okay, if you know you got this and you're not telling your partner and
But
you
it is a
contract.
law
Oh,
with
it is? Okay,
HIV.
cool. Okay, good. But I don't know. As far as like solutions, I just feel like we just got to be more proactive and start thinking ahead of the game. Like when you're dealing with somebody, think of stuff like that ahead of time versus just thinking with your private parts. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just gotta be more proactive and gotta care and start, respecting yourself versus just throwing yourself out there to any and everybody. That's my take though.
I mean, I don't know if y'all know there is a law that because you're supposed to announce, like, tell people that you have HIV and AIDS, because if you give it to them without them knowing and they catch it, you
Yeah,
can get arrested for that. You can get
it's
locked
like an
up
assault charges.
because that's
And
a
your
kid.
ass should.
Yeah, because you can die from that. Like that's a murder charge
Yeah,
basically. So it's
right,
like you can definitely get locked up if you don't disclose that you have HIV or AIDS, because that's death, bitch. You playing with my life.
right. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you can charge somebody with that. You can. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but you definitely can.
I've heard that before. I don't know why you right. Yeah, I did know that. It just crossed my brain. That
They
was the
need
first.
to put herpes on the list.
All that shit.
The hell,
Hey,
because
so
those are long active.
I'm here to play devil's advocate on this one.
Oh,
That's long.
brother,
That's
please.
long advocate. That's long. Not advocate. I'm
On
a little
HIV
high.
So
gang?
look,
On
That's
HIV,
so
you
look,
playing
that's
devil's advocate?
nah, so
No,
look,
but you
so
know
look,
something, Cookie?
nah,
She said
it's
that's
for
a long advocate.
right.
it's
The
for
long high.
look, it's for these numbers. So, hey, Marlon, I'm glad you was able to like clarify, like, but you even said you
Nothing.
don't even know why they trying to specifically say Oxon Hill. Um, and like you just said, I did a little research too, bruh. It's 18, almost 19,000 people in Oxon Hill. If they're saying 8,000 people in this area got it, that's almost half of the population in Oxon Hill.
Real
And
life.
like,
But it's Forest Heights, Temple Hills, Oxon. It ain't just Oxon Hill.
That's
oh,
what I'm
I
saying.
just
But
say,
that
Don't
none
do
of
that.
that shit, like all that shit do matter too, because where I live at, technically, my address say Fort Washington, but I feel like I live in Oxon Hill. I live right down the street from
Hmm.
from the movie theater. So it's like all that
Oh,
all
And
that
boy,
shit
you
matter
talking
too.
about almost
oh,
20,000? It's way
Jazzy
more than
Fizzle, she in Hot
20,000
Cheeto
people.
land.
Hold on. I just moved here now. I ain't from around here now. Hold on.
all you
Time out.
gotta do,
Time
No,
hey,
go
out.
ahead. I
Cookie,
want to hear what Marcus got to say. Though. Go ahead, Marcus.
before you start firing from the hip, all you gotta do is look it up, the population. But it's
No,
Oxon
I'm
Hill
just
though.
saying
But
though,
if
like
you
'cause
think,
that do matter though, because would you not consider that Oxon Hill right down the street from the
Nah,
movie
facts
theater?
though. Nah, that's facts.
but
Nah, what you
Marcus,
I
if
live
saying is
off
you,
Rock
facts, Sage.
Road.
but Marcus, if 800,000 people can squeeze in DC, how many people you think can fit out there?
And people use
Yo, that's what I'm
addresses
saying.
like
It's just
Nah,
Fuck.
DC bigger than Oxon Hill, nigga.
way, like,
But
Oxon Hill is
no,
just
but
a,
we're including Fort Washington. I mean, I include all that in there because it's right there.
but they
yeah.
don't
Temple
when they
Hills,
Don't
But
don't
it
get
Oxon
don't go
depends on
Hill.
when they
don't
it
start
depends
going too
on
far though.
like it really
Y'all
it
better
kind of
stay.
depends. It could be bigger. That's
No,
why she's
Temple
saying.
Hills, Oxon Hill, all that is right there. Like I think of
All right,
all
so
that
look,
shit.
let me get my shit off though. So what I'm trying to get at is, man, I feel like the global population, the numbers is reached like unbearable. We have reached the Earth has reached like a point where just everything is like super overpopulated. So
Actually, we're not. We're very underpopulated. You need to go.
what?
Yes, you
Do
need to
some
actually do your.
homework. Just
You
do
actually
your
need to do your
research.
No,
homework,
I agree
boo.
with
Just
Cookie on this one.
You
They do
actually
say
need
we
to do your homework,
overpopulated, but
boo.
I don't agree with that.
Let me educate you real quick because you ain't doing your homework. See, we're very underpopulated as the world because we all killing each other. See, the world population supposed to be at 10 billion. We're only at 8 billion. That means we're 2 billion behind. Do you know how many kids gotta be born to reach our actual Earth population? And then mind you. you,
So
you need to think China, mind you, hold on, Asia is half the world's population. Point that out. So that means the United States alone, how big we are as a whole, is only 4 billion people. That's sick. That means we need to be making some kids and people need to stop killing each other because
Oh,
we're
whoa,
very
whoa, whoa, whoa,
underpopulated.
whoa, whoa,
And,
whoa,
and
whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a
no,
minute.
Or we
people
need to stop.
do.
Or we need to stop killing the kids.
Yeah.
hold,
No, they say even I did
hey,
research.
hold on,
Every
Cookie.
woman, they say at least every woman on earth supposed to have at least 2 to 3 kids before the world population won't end because we're very underpopulated. Like the world probably
You
end
know,
in probably 2100 because guess what? Everybody just killing each other. Shit. I don't know. We're very
Hell
so,
no.
underpopulated.
so I don't know where you getting them stats at, but
Boy, you
we
need to
are.
go do
But right now the global population is supposed to be 8.2 billion people.
right. We're
But
underpopulated.
no, but we're not underpopulated. We're overpopulated. Look at
No, we're
every
not.
major city. Look all around.
Major
Like
cities are
the
overpopulated,
our
gang, but
O2
there's
zone,
more places to go though, gang.
our O2, you know, our O2 zone and all this global warming shit. All this shit is
You're talking about
That's
population.
the
because of the
All
major
this shit was
buildings
cities.
all
and shit.
You
population.
sitting here talking about major cities. I'm talking about the whole
There's other places
fucking
for these.
world. The world. Forget the cities,
That's
the
what I'm saying. Like,
world. We're
that's what I'm saying.
underpopulated. What are you not understanding? You talking about some cities. We're underpopulated as a whole, as the whole world. We are underpopulated. Literally. Forget the
No,
cities.
we're not. The
You
whole world is overpopulated.
so are you just thinking about cities that everybody moved to? Like,
Nah, I'm talking
be for
about like, no,
real.
I'm talking about, I'm not thinking cities. I'm talking about like research. Like, just Google it.
So do you? So do it. I will show you in your face right now that we're underpopulated, boo.
Show me.
How? So how you gonna say one continent alone is
I can
half
show
the?
you though.
But one continent alone is half the world. So how you
So
not think that we're underpopulated?
Yeah, bro.
hold on. I'm about to. I know you got it. I gotta show you. Hold on. I'm about to put it right
I
in your
mean,
face.
I do this. I look up this type of stuff almost all the time because I be very fascinated why we underpopulated. The world population literally supposed to be about 10 billion right now, and I'm
Hold
keep
on one
telling you,
second. Let
Asia
me get
is
right. I'm
half.
gonna get right back with you. Hold on.
Asia is half the world's population. Why you think over there in Asia the grounds and shit be sinking in, caving in, and just falling because it's just too many people on the ground? Fact. The hell, you don't see none of us sinking in and falling, do you? No. The hell. Listen, you need to look, go do your research, and that's why you quiet, cause
Cool.
you over there looking and
Now I'm about to send
no,
it to
you
you.
over
I
there
don't even
quiet, cause
check your
you don't.
Instagram. Hold on.
No, you over there quiet, cause you see I'm telling the truth. So just keep reading and
I'm about
keep
to
looking and keep reading,
check your
boo.
gram right now.
Keep
I
looking
really
and
feel
keep
like that
reading.
overpopulation shit is that white man seeping into your motherfucking brain, okay? Fuck that. Ain't shit
Boy,
overpopulated.
you didn't even send me
With
nothing.
your goddamn thoughts, nigga.
He very underpopulated and like seriously. I don't know why you think the world is overpopulated and it's not.
Okay, so
That's
my take on
disgraceful.
that is I don't think the world is overpopulated either. I think they got some shit because I seen Bill Gates do a TED talk, and he when he was talking about the world being overpopulated, he was saying some shit like we need to lower the population, and it's only one way to
Hmm.
do that. And this was before the vaccinations came out.
Exactly. And that's why the population got lower too. That's what I'm saying. They be killing our population is very low. Like they be putting out viruses to kill us because they don't want the world to overpopulate.
And
But
if we're gonna talk about things we read, I've read that in 50 to 70 years, the population is gonna be 40 to 60% less. So what do we
that's
really
what because we keep killing each other, and that's what I'm like. He talk about some the world overpopulated. I just read in Memphis, the population is like 200,000. That city big as shit.
And another thing too, when they're talking about
The
overpopulation,
fuck?
what they're saying is too is like Marcus said, in certain states, in certain cities, it is overpopulated, and they're saying overpopulated based on the resources and, you know what I'm saying, like living situations based on the amount of people that's there.
Hmm.
So that's the thing too. Like if you got a city and it's but so much space or supplies for a certain amount of people, but it's more than enough, then in a situation like that, then yeah, they would be considered overpopulated.
but is that not systemic?
In a sense, yeah, you can say that.
So under or overpopulated for whatever reason is for a reason.
Right. Right. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I mean, yeah, they be killing us though. That's why the Ebola stuff came out. The
Yes, for
COVID,
sure. For sure.
all this shit. The
They're saying
COVID.
what they're
I
really
think I
saying
got
is
the
it's
bird
too many
flu.
niggas.
They be trying to kill us. That's why I'm like, the world is very underpopulated. It's fucked up actually, and we just be killing each other, making it easier on their hands. That's just what's crazy. I'm not lying. Fuck that. And then we talking about stuff. Why we ain't talking about that boy getting killed over there in Deanwood?
Mm.
Why we ain't talk about that?
Let's talk about it.
Come on
We
now,
should have got
Cookie.
on.
Come on, Cookie at 11:15.
We
Come
should have
on,
got
Cookie.
on that topic.
Come on, Cookie. Talk that
We
shit.
should have
Cause I
got
got I
on
got I got
that
the last
topic.
topic of who say
You said,
Sice
do
and
y'all know
Sneak.
Because
y'all
you
had
know what, y'all,
Do you want to?
that
Do you
video
want to
kind of
segue to
pissed
that,
me
or do y'all
off.
want to get to the last one,
What was the last one?
the squatters situation?
Who
I
was
did
squad?
kind of want to hear this. I did want to talk about the squatters because I want to hear everybody else take
Hold on, who has squatters in their house?
this.
Well,
Lady, pretty much, it says a lady in
I'm
DC
gonna
had
run
a
it down for
squatter.
you.
You gonna read it for her?
Yep, let's run it down for you. Right, that might as well be the great segue. All right. Last on who's Sicing, man. The DC squatter versus Airbnb situation, man. It's a crazy online debate, man, between the owner and the squatter. A homeowner, Rochelle Douglas, says they rented out a part of her Northeast DC home in Airbnb. The guest stayed over 30 days and refused to leave. And then she claimed that the tenant rights over DC law, with police called, officers reportedly said that now it's a civil matter. A civil matter. The Airbnb says they removed the listing from the website and the platform. But at the end of the day, the homeowner is still stuck going through landlord-tenant court, which could take months while a stranger is in her home, right? So I want to know from y'all, right? Did the guest hustle the system, or is this like an example of how tenant protections can go too far? You feel me? Like she rented it out, the lady is still there. Is this like a case where y'all feel like the squatter is wrong, or do y'all feel like the Airbnb owner is wrong, and she should give the lady more grace for the miscommunication, especially with the weather breaking down? Or y'all want people to get the hell up out y'all crib?
Yeah, they gotta get the hell out. But I do definitely understand what you're saying. But I think this too, with a situation like this, it being so public at that, and I've seen situations like this before. Nigga, I used to live in the neighborhood. You know them high rises over there by Nella Road. My grandmother owned a condo over that joint, and when she passed away, I was staying in that jump, and it was niggas out there that was real live living in like abandoned apartments, like real squatters. But the manager of the building knew it, and because nobody lived in them Jones, he just didn't care. But that's a rare situation. But in a situation like this, where you got somebody that's like you said renting it out, and that's like a source of income for them. No, because what does that say for the next person? Like, oh shit, we can go stay in somebody's house and there ain't no consequences. It's like, no, you can't do that because that opens the door for this to become a normal thing for people in that, in that situation, squatters, right? So I think they should have, I don't know. I mean, that's like if you live with somebody, you call the police, you want them gone, they could easily escort them out. But then if somebody's staying in your house illegally, it's a whole process. That don't make sense. But they got to find a way to, nip this shit in the bud because this shit can get out of hand if people really look at this and say, oh shit, well, I'm gonna do the same thing, and then it just become normal. So yeah, that's my take.
It's on you, Wink.
Damn, what the fuck? My thoughts literally just left my fucking brain. Uh, Hold up. What was we just talking about?
DC squad.
Oh yeah, okay, the squatters. I wanted to say, whoever was just talking last, you're actually wrong about that. If somebody is staying in your house and all they have to do, there is different specific. The laws change a little bit different for every state, but if they pay any money or get any mail sent to your house, they got like rights to like legal rights to stay there. Shorty knew exactly what she was doing. Now, if this was a black lady doing it to somebody white, I'd be all for it. However, it's these two. I think it's two black ladies doing that to each other. I'm not for that. She knew what she was doing, and I read the whole police report because it wasn't that long. The lady ended up saying like, yeah, I'll leave, but not until the court process over. Cause it's like, bitch, you just want to make her spend all this extra money to send your ass through court just for them to legally kick you out. No, nobody give a fuck if you ain't got no money like this in this climate. No, ma'am. Like, go to a shelter. I'll help you get there. I'll drop you off. That's it.
Um, man, yeah, it's a bad situation. Man, Jazz said everything for real. Like, mm, wild situation. If it was the other way around, she just like could be looking sweet. I mean, it's unfortunate that she in a position where she got to even be on that, but uh, yeah, man, lady trying to run a business, and yeah,
You heard about the DC Squad or Airbnb situation, Epic Studios?
Epic Studies, but no,
Oh, studies. My bad, brother.
no, you good, you good. No, no, I haven't. Could you, if you could enlighten me, I could still just give a, a brief comment about it.
Okay, cool. No problem. So, I want in this DC. It says DC Squatter versus Airbnb owner, where the Airbnb owner lent out their home, and the squatter is basically taking advantage of it due to DC tenant laws to stay in this person's home, while this person has to, pay for lawyers, go to tenant court, and all of that to get the lady out of her home. Are you
Yeah,
familiar with Airbnb cases like that?
no, I've heard of some, but specifically as far as the details, I'm not aware of. But just from hearing it, my perspective on it is, I think her intention behind going through the process, I think, is of a vindictive nature, and it's obvious based on what I just heard, that she may have an intent on taking advantage of the situation instead of, respecting this person's property and the way that they may run their business. So I think as a whole, as a whole, people as a whole can do better with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to not always seek to take advantage of one another, always seeking to look for a loophole to take advantage of one another in such a way to whereas we find ourselves thinking that I just may get away with this. And regardless of what any legal loophole may reveal, we must not disregard our common sense to know what is right and wrong, regardless of what any legal statute or law says to the contrary. And I yield there.
What you got, Wink? You hip to the DC Squatter situation?
Yeah, I think like everybody said, that was definitely, it was some intent to, not even some, it was some intent to that though. Like, I've heard of a lot of situations like that, and I've seen one, and it's like, I think it's crazy how you can give people rights, whether it's from an Airbnb or you just, you know what I'm saying, they're staying with somebody for a week and they're turning to however long, but it's just crazy because she got to go through the courts and stuff like that, but shit, beat her ass and kick her out, in my opinion. I know you can't do that, but I'd definitely be like, if you don't want to leave, I'm going to just make you leave or make you want to leave, like shit. That's my take.
All right, all right. I got some fire takes, man. All right, let's zoom out individual stories, right? and look at what's happening all over the city and a federal level. It's time for a bipartisan breakdown. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, that's been sticking with us this long. And I got always, as y'all already know, I got the greatest panel in the area. All right, on a local political side, Chief Pamela Smith, the first Black woman to predominantly lead the MPD, announced she's stepping down at the end of the year. After 2 years as chief, nearly 3 decades in law enforcement, she's credited with driving violent crime and homicides down to its lowest levels in about 8 years. Even as the department dealt with a whole bunch of staffing shortages and pressure from the Trump federal intervention to DC policy, everybody coming in there, she still, held her own weight. At the same time, Mary Bowser said she would not seek a 4th term, and then over a decade in office. She's touting progress in revenue, schools, crime reduction, Black Lives Matter, and housing, and a whole bunch of other things that she says she's leaving up to federal law enforcement intervention, and a lot of criticism about policies, crime stats, and different developments, which a lot of people feel like she brought a lot of gentrification to DC. So what I want to know, right, from y'all, do you see Chief Smith stepping down and Bowser not running for another term as like a sign of corruption and pressure catching up to the city, or just 2 Black women who did what they could do for the city and they tapping out after we feel like we went through a rough era or we about to go through another rough era?
Damn, my fault. You talking about this about the lady that stepped down, right?
Yeah, Chief Pamela Smith and Mary Bowser.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really looked too much into it, but I am aware that they stepped down, and I always feel like when it comes to politics, it's always a double-edged sword. Like the left hand don't let you know what the right hand doing. It's always more to it. They tell us what they want us to know, so I'm pretty sure it's deeper than what we do know on the surface. I don't really know too much. I ain't looking to it because I know that's how I go. But I mean, it could be for the better or for the worse. Who knows? But I ain't gonna lie, I really don't even care, to be honest with you. I'm be honest, I really don't. But for the sake of content, whatever it is, I just hope moving forward, whoever do replace them, it's a better situation for the sake of the people, and they got good intentions and want to do right by the people, even though it's politics and all that. But for the sake of the people, I hope, moving forward, whoever they do put to fill them shoes actually do a great job and do right by the people, and bought out by the corporations, or doing it for the money with all the wrong reasons, or with the wrong intent. But I just want to say that in moving forward, hopefully whoever fill their shoes do a great job at it. That's my take.
What you got, Wink?
I kind of feel like almost a mix of both, but for the most part, I'm good with Bowser not being around like that no more. As far as the police chief, I ain't really know too much about it. I feel like they changed twice. Recently, I thought it was a dude, then it was a woman. Maybe I'm tripping, but that's my take on it. Like, by Bowser, that's the most part.
Not by Bowser. I think if I'm gonna be subjective about it, I think 2 more years under the Trump regime is overstimulating. I could see why anybody would want to step down, especially with all the pushback and all the things that have been changing. I could only imagine what goes on behind the scenes, like Proper said. But I do want to pose the question, like, do we think this is her choice, or do we think like this is one of those like, listen, bitch, get out of here? We got some shit on you, bitch. You got to go. You stay, We gonna make sure you go. I'm afraid of who gonna come in next. Like he talking about he hopeful. I'm afraid. Everybody is scared of Trump. So am I. That's it.
What we talking about? We talking about
Mayor Bowser says she's not running for a fourth term, and our DC police chief, another black woman, is not is about to step down at the end of the year.
a
How you?
whoop de doo. Whoop de doo. I'm sick of Bowser anyway. Okay, but somebody better be filling in soon because you know what? The police already out of control, so somebody needs to be in charge. Because I don't need shit going more chaotic than what it already is. So good thing she leaving, but I hope somebody that comes in got some sense because they need to get these police in line. Please. That's it.
Big studies, what you got?
Well, I'm just gonna say I'm not familiar with this one too much either, but I am familiar with the names. But I would just say this, as it pertains to politics, shoot, I would always lean towards there's always some corruption there. As to what it may be with this, I don't know. So that's my take. I don't know.
I know we all glad to see
So
Miss
y'all not fans of Mayor Bowser?
even, but I don't know, y'all.
So is there any mayors across the country that y'all are fans of?
Currently or just overall?
Overall, currently.
Baltimore.
What's his name?
I forget.
What are you doing?
I like the summer program that he implemented for the kids and shit. Had them there's a whole bunch of shit. Not even it wasn't even a program, just a whole bunch of shit during the summer. And not even just for the summer. If they had big shit during the summer, but he implemented a lot of shit for kids to, you know what I'm saying, find something else to do versus just being outside, running the streets, hurting each other, bombing places, shit like that. I was talking about that a little bit when we was talking about Muriel on Never Power Back and where I thought like where she dropped the ball at. Instead of like demonizing the DC youth, like she ain't really do nothing to get these niggas nothing to do. You backed a lot of shit, a lot of programs that got cut. Like, fuck are they supposed to do? I'm about to look his name. Is it
Okay.
I don't want to say the wrong name. Let me make sure his name is right.
What?
The Baltimore. Yeah, I'm gonna just look it up real quick.
Okay. While you do that, we're gonna say on the federal side, guys, the Trump administration is catching heat for changes to National Park Service fee-free holidays. For 2026, MLK Day and Juneteenth have been removed from the list of days when national parks are free to enter. Wow. Both major holidays tied to Black history and civil rights. In their place, they added June 14th, which is Flag Day, and Donald Trump's birthday, alongside dates like the Constitutional Day and Theodore Roosevelt's birthday, right? So I want the panel, I want y'all to tell me, and I want y'all to call it straight. It's cutting MLK Day and Juneteenth for free parks days while adding Trump's birthday. Is it harmless policy acts, or do y'all feel like it's like a loud message about history in the country that they or specifically people are trying to honor? Is it a small thing? Is it a big thing? Do we go to these parks on these days and get free entry any day anyway? Or us as a culture, do it not matter?
Well, I don't think it matters. I don't think it should even matter. But as a quick note before I do end, as far as MLK Day, they the way they have it, set up to the way they celebrate. I think it's the second Monday of January. but his actual birthday is the 15th. And I think if you're gonna show the man any type of real respect, at least um, celebrate his birthday on his day. So they didn't even have that right from the jump. So for me, I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm with bro on that. I don't think that shit really matter. But at the same token, it's people that care so much about it. This an eye opener for them. Them niggas don't care. So from looking at it from that perspective, I think it's an eye opener for people that do give that, give them days so much. You know what I mean? But I personally don't think it really matters because I mean, what does it really matter them giving us a day for people that, you know, they essentially, or I say at least MLK Day, essentially they assassinated that was trying to, in a sense, do right for us in a sense. But that shit really don't matter, bro. Long story short, I ain't about to sit here and be long winded. That shit don't matter. I think it's a good eye opener for people that do care so much about them days. That shit really ain't nothing. And yeah, I think it needed to be it needed to happen so people can be aware. Like these motherfuckers don't really care. It's just something they just give us to make us feel special for the moment. That's my take.
Oh my bad, I was rolling up. What the fuck? Oh, you said something about the MLK and what day? The Juneteenth, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah. I didn't really care about it. It's just talking. You said you got pay or whatever it is. I mean, look, I don't give a fuck. Shit. As long as you ain't removed Martin Luther King Day, I don't really care. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Parking, not parking, free parking, getting the park for free, don't get in the park for free. Shit, I pay taxes any fucking way. I don't give a fuck. Oh well, I pay for everything else, so whoop-de-doo.
I didn't even know that my mic was on. But just like I said with the street signs, it's a message. I forgot what the last joint was all the way about, but with the street signs and like with the little days, it's gonna start with this little small shit, and then it is gonna be the days eventually. So I think it's a message. That's my little take.
My bad. I was looking up something real quick. Okay, so I was trying to figure out if they gave an actual reason as to why the fuck they even decided to do that. So Boone had made a good point. That's not his birthday. Why not celebrate a man on his birthday? Okay, so then if we change the shit, why not change it to his birthday? Like I'm confused. Why are we taking away MLK Day and Juneteenth and we're putting in? And it wasn't just Trump's birthday. It was something else. But the reason is to make the parks more affordable, and they're gonna charge after this change because they know people are gonna want to come and take pictures after the change. After the change, they're gonna up the price for non-American visitors to an obscene amount, $250. Well, I don't know. I haven't been to American state parks. So I don't know how much to get into them. It was only like $12 probably the most to get into the national parks when I was out of the country. Anyway, then they said it's aligning with their America First approach, which is in the headline of the fucking mission. What's the fucking mission shit that they've been implementing? All of these things that was in that fucking document, piece by piece, slowly but surely, and everybody acting like, well, who gives a fuck? Why don't we give a fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like, why don't we give a fuck? I don't give a fuck about the days per se. I do actually. Why don't we give a fuck? Why don't we give a fuck that they're taking away MLK and Juneteenth and they're giving Donald Trump's birthday? Like, why do we give a fuck? And they gonna up the ante on it, and they gonna up the price. Why don't we give a fuck? Like, that's crazy to me. I don't understand it. That's it.
Can somebody answer her question of why don't we give a fuck?
If I give you something, and somebody said to them, they only gave us them days to make us feel better. Okay, cool. If that never made us feel better, we made fun of Juneteenth before people started really making like actually celebrating it. You know what I mean? So if I give you something to make you feel better, you crying, I'm gonna give you this. Please stop crying. You stop crying a little bit, you whimpering. Now I got what the fuck I needed. Whatever the fuck I was doing in the background, I get it. Now give me that shit back. I don't care if you cry, bitch. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like, that's what the fuck they just said to us. Like, what the fuck? They just bullied the shit out of us. And niggas like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I mean, shit. He touched me though. Like,
you think it was a bully? You think
that's some bully shit.
The bullying over them holidays?
Nigga just took your lunch money. He ain't touched me though. He just took the money. I mean, what you want me to do?
Have anybody on the panel ever went to a park and got free admission on one of those days?
And and before y'all answer that, I'm not caping for the free admission. I give a fuck about the free admission. It's the principle behind what the fuck they did.
No, don't cut my question off, nigga.
No, because you always trying to do that, try to play that cape code.
I mean,
Take your cape
that's
off.
what I'm saying.
Fuck that. Fuck the free admission.
I don't even go to neither one of them parks. I don't give a fuck.
That's why they don't they want y'all to not give all of this shit is in that. What's the number? You know the fucking mission I'm talking about. It's in there.
Ain't that, but it's like deep included. I think I'd be
it'd
going.
be different if it was his actual birthday, or like that's crazy. Like what he did with Rosa Parks.
Didn't take enough. What about Flag Day?
Okay, that's like what he did with
what about
Rosa
Earth
Parks.
Day?
What he did with Rosa Parks, that's foul. Like I hate what he did with Rosa Parks. Like
why do you hate it? You don't give a fuck about MLK?
He didn't take away his birthday. He took away the free entrance to the park. Like, ooh, wow.
But
yeah,
why?
Ain't like he didn't say it's not a national holiday no more.
But why?
I mean, like he said, he's a business.
Just added his
like
birthday.
He said, he's a
maybe that's the only way he could get his birthday in somewhere. He had to, gotta get his shit in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And not even that, like he said, he's a businessman.
I've been trying to gaslight me.
Trump, like you think, like you talk about why Trump is a businessman and he's for the rich. So you got to think about what he's going to do to help his rich people out.
And I said that, and they up it after this shit implement. It's gonna be over 2 times more expensive to get into that bitch.
And they said it's the what? Martin Luther King what?
MLK Day at
Juneteenth.
The parks, what parks?
All the national parks, like the not
beaches
the ones that
and shit.
all our shit is free, but like what's
what they do to Rosa Parks?
Huh?
Oh no, my bad. I wasn't trying to cut you off. I thought y'all was done, but I wanted you said like it did to Rosa Parks earlier, but I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to look that back up. But he did something with Rosa Parks. He removed her from something, and he kind of pissed me off with that one.
What do we know about Rosa Parks?
Because I be a little high, so I just remember half the stuff.
Man, Cookie just be fine from the hip.
Oh,
what the fuck he cover?
Boy, well, who is that? Marcus?
Honestly, I don't know much about Rosa Parks' history, to be completely honest.
Boy, he did something with Rosa Parks. Let me look at that.
I'm just saying, would y'all be mad? Would y'all be mad if y'all knew she wasn't the original person that had the controversy on the bus?
I've read that before. No,
it was another girl.
Yeah,
it was a younger girl that was pregnant. I learned that in school, boo. Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King wasn't the first person to try to revolutionize the world.
That's a stretch. That's a little different.
I mean, it's different, but I'm just saying that don't take away from
If I was the first nigga that got my ass whooped at the water fountain, then the second nigga got famous for it. It's a little different. I ain't saying I need some credit and shit. I'm not saying that nobody deserves no credit. I'm just saying, once we learn the history of things, see how long it takes for us to learn about these things that happened so many decades ago. The same thing our children or grandchildren, our other people is going to learn about the same shit that's happening today, that we got opinions and perspectives. Do
you think they're really going to learn it the same way?
Well,
you got your kids in school.
I think they're going to learn it faster.
Have your
They
kids
will learn it
learned
faster
it?
than us.
Yeah, okay, that's something like is it like will
I mean, it's way easier to hide literature, to hide
right.
like physical education than it is to hide digital education.
Are your kids in public school?
Hmm? I was raised in public school. We can get on that. That can be a whole nother topic, but
I
I
just
don't know nobody that's in Catholic, private. Like I'm talking about in my intermediate family. I don't know the benefits of it.
that's
So
what
other people can
my
have.
mother went to Catholic school, but she like my
Yeah,
grandparents
I'm
wanted
not
to put me
saying
in
it's
private
not.
school, but she wasn't going for that. She was
My
like,
papa went to
yeah.
private school. My
Get it.
grandma
I'm
always
not
would
saying.
tell you she paid for private
Yeah.
school.
I'm not saying it's not better. I'm not saying et cetera, et cetera. But what I am saying, no matter what, the number one onus for my child's education is me and my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And their mother. It's not the school district, the school system, et cetera. They already learn about certain things before they already go in there. There's a lot of things in there, just repetition, social, and the repetitiveness that I don't have time to, educate and beat into their brain sometimes. But it's not solely for just
Well,
education.
my teachers was different. I loved my teachers, okay? My teachers was great, especially my math teachers. He taught me about a lot of shit that I wouldn't never even know. About multi-homes, single-family homes, about... Damn, he used to make us do shit. We had a whole project
Mainly
about...
history though. Cause see,
Well,
math
yeah,
is
history
good,
was my shit too. I loved history
literature,
class.
like writing, reading,
Oh, well, no, my bad. My history
science.
teacher was gone for like 6 months. He went on paternity leave. My bad. I don't even know what the fuck happened to history.
But I mean, when
I
I don't know how many of us have children on the panel, but
really
once you
don't.
have
My
children,
teacher left and did not come back.
you also understand how flawed the school system is, teachers, principal, like you just understand the system of things and understand that they cannot be like, they can't be the guys you put in your children's future in. It's just not. Gotta be just.
Hold on, let me take a pause because I worked in schools, okay, and I been there, okay. So you know what? Sometimes it's not the teachers, all right. Sometimes it's y'all slow ass kids. I'm not gonna
No,
hold it.
it's y'all job to educate children. Period. It don't matter
Yeah,
if
and
they
we do. Let me
advance,
say
if they
something. That's
slow.
like you
Slow
just
ass
said.
kids
It's
crazy.
Hold on,
that, and
that's
that's why
like you
niggas
just
don't
said.
need to be having those jobs, bro.
No, that's like you just. First of all, no, that's like you just said. It
Go
started
ahead,
home.
talk that shit.
That's like you just said. It started home. I had a 5th grader. Okay, I asked him what was his name. He's in 5th grade. He gave me his name. I said, okay, spell your last name. Pause. His last name was Oliver. Great. Spell it for me. Couldn't. Fuck that. You in 5th grade and you telling me you can't spell your last name, son? I don't like that.
Yes.
And your mother at home letting you not spell the last. How? Nah.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
so like I said, sometimes
that's
it
the
don't be the
point that I'm
teachers.
saying, Cookie.
Sometimes it be the parents too, because the parents don't be putting time in with their kids to actually understand if their kids are slow or not. Because some
Cool.
parents be having some slow ass
And
kids, be having
Cookie,
kids on the spectrum.
Cookie, I'm with you, but where are they gonna get that second opinion from?
Well, some parents don't be. Well, let me tell you something. Working in school,
Cookie,
some parents be so
before you
ghetto.
before you get your soliloquy, where are they gonna get that second opinion from?
The schools.
Exactly, baby. I know. So why you acting like it's so crazy that it is some parents or some people that it's so many different reasons why them children ain't as advanced, or it depends on what level you know what I'm
Or
saying,
it's the
you trying to
parents.
compare them to.
They need to leave
But
the drugs
if he in 5th
alone.
grade, right, and he don't know his last name or can't spell his name or can't read or etc., cool beans. But that's the point of the paid educators. Like that's y'all fucking job.
Duh. But why is your child
Right.
don't know how to spell his
And
last
some of you
name?
niggas ain't trying to do the job. It just is
But
what it
why
is,
do
bro.
your 5th grader don't know how to spell his last name?
That's not the issue for you to figure out. Your issue for you to figure out is to help him spell his last name.
That's what I did.
No, I'm not saying
like
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying, you on the side of educators. So I'm just like speaking it in a universal state.
But a lot of these teachers do. Like, that's why I'm like, a lot of half of these
and
teachers.
I'm not saying they don't. Don't get me to be the one that's like teacher bashing. I'm just saying that once I have children, I understand how flawed the system is. That a teacher ain't just because somebody's a teacher, they not a credible individual. That just doesn't make you honorable, or it's poor individuals that are police officers, firemen, politicians, teachers, like nurses, everything. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, because like one day I seen the lady walking down the hallway. She told the little boy to pick his coat up or she was going to throw it in the trash. And my first instinct was, if that was my child, I would have smacked the shit out you, bitch. Because you ain't throwing no coat of shit in the trash I paid for, you dumb bitch. And how you going to talk to my child like that, you dumb ass bitch? See, first of all, this is why I don't got kids now. Because if my child come home and say anything about anything, I'm right. I'm wreaking havoc up in the school. They gonna have a problem with me. They're gonna be like, please, who mother is this?
I don't think that's true though. I'm
No.
telling you, because once you get kids, you understand like it's so many different aspects of just letting your child, who is a little ass kid, just tell you anything, and you as an adult, you just gonna go haywire. I just don't think that's that's not responsible.
Boy, no, just it's
Kids
just
say a
I know
lot of
working in,
fucking shit. Like,
no, it's just me working in these schools. I just see how teachers be talking to these kids, and I don't like it. Some of
yeah, I
these
think it's
teachers
both
be
ways.
talking.
I'm with you both ways, but
Some of
kids
these
be
teachers
fucking
be
lying.
talking
They
to.
uneducated.
Yeah,
They
some of these teachers be
influence
talking to the
easily.
kids like they their mothers, and I just be looking like, if they go home and tell their mother, then you gonna be mad that the mother come up here and curse you out because why are you talking to them like he's your child? Now, I always try to be nice with my kids, but sometimes I guess I was overly too nice because one day a little boy told me fuck my dead grandma who died of cancer. And I got his ass tore up after school. I followed him all the way to the car. And I told his mother. And his mother
Like, but you know
told
what
his,
that boy said to me today? But
yeah.
that's you doing your job, though, in my opinion. Somebody else could judge differently, but if I feel like if you didn't do that, right, then those are the type of people that I'm speaking about. Because when
Well,
he
I
says
mean, I
something
was,
that's egregious and disrespectful, yes, I'm not saying you should have to see the disciplinary
well,
out,
no.
but yes,
See,
you should have to do your
that was
job and
just
let
that
them
day
people
though.
know.
See, that's that day. See, people get me out my character too, because one little boy spit on me uptown. Okay, straight spit on me. Spit on me uptown, y'all. Lost my mind. Shit grease. I went bonkers. I was, oh my God. I said, call his mother now. He smell like shit. You smell like shit. The whole school shit. Call his mother. I want everybody number. I'm not playing. They escorted me. They told me they gonna call the police. Call them, bitch. Are you done? I
Damn.
just got assaulted. Okay? What the fuck? I'm like, a boy just spit on me. That's an assault. You idiot. I don't care how old he is. I want to whip his mother's ass.
Hey, Cookie, that sound like fighting words. So, with that being said, man, we're gonna bring it home with a story that's right here in the heart of the DMV, man. Our last but not least topic, man, for the Sice report is Lamont Roach versus Pitbull Cruz,
Oh yeah.
another draw for the hometown hero.
It's swollen. Dusted.
For
Oh
the
shit, I know.
For the Sice report, we talking about DMV boxing and one of our own, Lamont Roach Jr. Over the weekend, Lamont moved up again in weight class, man, to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz for the WBC interim super lightweight title in San Antonio, Texas, which Texas is Cruz's hometown. The result was another majority draw, which this is 2 in this year, man. 2 in 2025 for Lamont, man, which is his stock is growing up tremendously, but arguably a lot of people feel like he won both of those fights and he was robbed. So I want to ask y'all for this Sice report panel, I have 3 specific questions, right? Did Lamont Roach Jr. actually win the fight on your card, or do you agree with the draw, right? Do you think Roach is being low-key blackballed by the business side of boxing, or is this just happens when close fights, when you have real close fights as a contender? And what should be next for Roach? Should he push for a rematch? Should he go down and wait? Should he try to get a rematch with Tank? He said his hand got broken. Like, what do y'all feel like after all of those things? What would y'all be advice? Well, what advice would y'all give to Lamar? What you got, Pat? AKA Full Circle. All right. What you got, Marlon?
Well, as far as me, I feel like I feel like the fight. I ain't gonna lie. I do genuinely feel like it was a draw. I feel like Lamont could have won if he finished the last 2 rounds strong. I'm not mad with the decision. Especially watching it again. I think yeah, Lamont bullshitted. I mean, he did his thing as the fight went on. Especially after he got dropped, he adjusted and he started turning it up a notch and he started really outboxing him and we seen Cruz backing up. But them last 2 3 rounds, like I said, me personally, I thought it was like a tie going into the last 2 rounds, especially after they took a point from Cruz. He was back in the game. But them last 2 rounds, it seemed to me he was just trying to finish the fight versus closing it out. And that's really what kind of led to that decision. I know in his mind, I landed more punches and all that, which is cool. He did. Statistically, he outboxed him, right? If you look at the numbers, but if you look at it like just by watching, it's a championship fight, right? And not only is it a championship fight, but you're not a household name. You ain't nobody that the boxing world really fully respect. Like you had a draw with Tank, and that was their first time the world really got to see you, and you did your thing, and people started to gravitate towards him. But that wasn't enough for them to just say, okay, you know what, you did enough this fight for them to just give him a ring. I mean, the title. And so for him, it was for me, it was just he didn't finish as strong as he should. But I feel like this is going to help him going into his next fight because now he knows, okay, I can't go in there and just win on the scorecard. Not saying he got to knock the next person out, but he got to just dominate. And he had a chance because Cruz was tired, but he ain't take advantage. So it's really his fault. But he did his thing though. That's my take.
What you got, Wink?
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with him. Granted, I saw clips and kind of was dozing in and out of that. I'm always asleep, but yeah, I disagree with him for real. That's my take.
What you got, Epic Studies?
I honestly, forgive me, but I'm not familiar at all. I haven't kept up with sports or even watched it for that matter in years. So I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I can't even give you a take on this one.
Oh, it's all good, brother. What you got, Cookie, about the fight, man, with the hometown hero? Cook the Crook.
You should be talking about the Roach, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like I don't know. I didn't really watch it that much. I only watched little clippets, and I don't know if he won or lost. So I can't tell you. I just seen the Spanish nigga doing push-ups with his lips, so maybe he should go down the weight class because he's doing something he's not ready for. I don't know.
I ain't watched the whole fight, but my fault. I ain't watched the whole fight. I did watch the highlight clip on YouTube, and from what I seen, because I seen y'all talking in the group chat. From what I seen, I could understand why they why it was an even draw. Cause right out the gate, like I don't know if it's the way they clipped it up, but right out the gate, Cuz was giving Roach that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was going blow for a minute, but after them first couple rounds, so after them first couple rounds when he was giving Roach a little work, I think Roach locked in. But I could see why they drew. I didn't see the whole fight, so and I don't know too much about boxing, so I don't want to say too much, but that's what I think.
What you got, Pat?
It was I don't know why they keep doing this to Lamont. Well, actually, I do. It's just a very unfortunate situation. Independent fighters who only taking promotional deals and not really logging in to these big names of the sport. It's a true injustice that's been done to these fighters time and time again. I just think it's real fucked up, bro. Like, I mean, just like how Marlon said, in every category, he outboxed him. It's hard for a fighter to, fight. Now, like Lamont said, it's hard for a fighter to fight his fight the fans, and fight the ref. Shorty's a true champion in my eyes. I mean, I don't know, bro. I just feel like they just having their way with him. Because he's not officially signed to one of the big wigs, and I feel like they don't want to see Lamont like as one of the faces of boxing. When people having them conversations, all of those other people, they with major promotional companies, and they don't just have promotional deals, like they're signed to, like they're literally signed to one of those major jokes. And yeah, that's my take, bro. They blackballed him because he independent.
So he's blackballed, eh?
Fuck yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I always hear this. I mean, this. I don't want to say that's not true, but it's like the same old song in the city with this shit. Yeah, money, like, because I've seen niggas that come through the city who chose certain routes, who got where everybody claimed they trying to go. So it just get to a point where if you don't choose certain routes or if you stay certain places, then I didn't even see this private message. Then I don't know, brother. And with that particular fight last time, man, you know that's family, bro. But Jesus Christ, I love showmanship. I really do love showmanship. But it was certain points in that fucking fight where you just gotta secure the bag. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
you talking about like this Pitbull one, or you talking about the one before that?
Pitbull.
Oh.
The one before that, he did everything he could fucking do. Like, it's nothing he didn't do in the tank fight. He did everything he could do in the tank fight. He was way better than that. That was the best we ever seen him. So
Well, I don't think he really broke his arm with this fight.
I mean, he was it got to a point where he was heavily fucking relying on that left hook. And it was something that was like, what the fuck is up with that? But it kind of makes sense. Like these niggas break their hands. They trying to hit niggas so hard, and you gotta understand. Even with somebody like Pitbull, he's so small. He coming in real close. They hitting him on the top of his head at certain angles. For somebody who broke their shit, you can see my knuckle on my shit. I broke my shit before. You hit a nigga at the wrong angle, you do the wrong thing, you will break your shit.
And then too, he said it was his right hand, right?
Yeah.
And that's the same hand he kept dropping when he was getting his ass
every single time, dropping, which is gonna affect you trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, he got that. He got that joint in the cast right now, bro. He just went out.
Oh no, that's a fact.
I don't think he was lying about that.
That's a fact. I don't even. It's a fact. He got that right hand in the cast right now. That shit fucked up.
Well,
but
I think though, in the interview.
I think though, him getting dropped, because I don't think him getting dropped is why he lost, but it played a part. Because after he got dropped, he started trying too hard to prove that, nigga, I'm not hurt. And even when he was going back and forth with the crowd, I feel like that kind of got him out. Even though he was still out boxing him getting dropped mentally affected him. It turned him up a little bit, but for some reason, now given if he didn't get dropped, he won the fight hands down. That's really was the biggest moment.
I think that's literally why it's a draw.
Yeah, that is why it's a draw.
If I give you like real quick, I think like when he was boxing, he was at like a certain little mid range where you could see certain joints he had hit him with the left, and Pitbull was barely missing them joints, a couple joints. That just happened to be one of them joints where he was actually boxing, keeping him at a certain range where he did a certain thing and came out expecting while he's boxing, and he just got caught.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was a reason why he started man, fuck that. Like, if I'm gonna get caught, let me whoop this nigga ass. Let me impose my will now after, like, because you know it's a point down in our culture. Oh God, he didn't just get dropped or nothing. Like, that joint was crazy. So imagine him, like, bro. So it's like, let me oppose my will. Let me get out of the game plan that actually was the right game plan. I just kind of got clipped at that one time in that game plan. And I feel like that was the
and then too, that's his first time in his career getting dropped, and that's the biggest stage. You know what I mean? Tank is a bigger stage, of course, but that's still a big stage from where he's been. And for that to be the first time he got dropped, that's going to fuck with you mentally. You know what I'm saying? But did y'all see the clip of the dude? I don't know his name, but it was a dude in the crowd. He a boxer too. And he was screaming that he was saying this. I think he should fight him next.
Gary do that shit with everybody, man.
Yeah, but I think that's a good way to go into the next fight.
I mean, I don't got no smoke with the Russells. I fuck with the Russells. But I just happen to be always on the other side of the people they calling out. So it's just like, God damn, cuz. Yeah, it's like, God damn, cuz. Like, we all from the same shit, bro. Like, y'all can come up all these, like, why the fuck we can't be fans? It just be like, Gary got a motherfucker chip on one to dominate everybody in the fucking area.
So. Hey, bro, Fab, you know when it come down to sports, you can't be biased, bro.
You can't.
Fuck the Russells.
Oh no, I can be biased. I'm not saying I'm not biased. I just said I've been against them, like, not literally, because I know Twan, I know Tonio. I know all them niggas. I'm just saying I'm not saying I'm against them literally, but on my upbringing in the gym and in boxing, I've always been on the other side. So it's like, once I see when I see him,
we talking about the Russell brothers? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, when I see them keep going against everybody that, you know, the people that I'm with and I grew up with, you know, after a while, I'll just be like, damn, bro, what the fuck you on? Like,
rest in peace, Booster.
You said rest in peace who?
Booster.
Oh, yeah, rest in peace, Booster.
Shit show, man.
Rest in peace, Booster, for sure.
For shit show, man. But at the same time, rest in peace, Sin, man. So,
for sure.
You said rest in peace who?
Hefe, man. So, it just is what it is. We ain't gonna get on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's not go over a lot of people's head, but it just is what it is. But yeah, it's just, you know, y'all know we live in a small fucking city, man. Shit just is what it is. But yeah, for sure, man. I know we all support Lamont no matter what, man. I hope we do. That's the fam. That's the home team. I hope y'all support them. Regardless if y'all don't, y'all know I have no issues with everybody giving their perspectives and their point of view. Before we close out, for sure, if anybody could bring, you know what I'm saying, a topic in, let the panel know, man. Man, Marlon working on something, man. Out the mud segment, man. Out the mud segment or something where we could bring out, you know, a lot of lifestyle components to the podcast of not just certain type of topics that's in the headlines, but certain things that we could adjust, have perspectives on, and talk about within our culture. Y'all got one of those tonight?
So before we got on the stream, I was lining up an interview, right? So I need to do more interviews with women, right? And I want to get more interviews with them talking about just their perspective on, you know, how they feel about certain shit. And I got a list of shit. So one of the things that came up that she was talking about is, you know, it's a lot, honestly, but one of them she was talking about is like just how we communicate with each other, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, it go both ways, right? You got I feel like well, me personally, I feel like when it comes to men talking to women, it's a thin line, because, you know, you got men that lead with respect and you got women that take that like slight it or like take it for granted, because, you know, you got some men that are gentlemen and women that look at that like, oh, he's soft, or because a nigga might be soft spoken or a nigga got to articulate himself a certain way. You got some women that look at that like, oh, he a bitch or he weak, and feel like they could talk to a nigga a certain type of way. And then on the other end, you got some niggas who might not have been used to a woman who was real feminine in her, you know, soft girl era, and you got niggas that'll try to take advantage of that. You know what I mean? But just trying to find that thin line of where we can, you know, we could, you know, meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? With communication, that's one of the topics, though. It's a lot more, but they really for women. I was just gonna play devil's advocate on my end, but that's one of the things we talking about, just communication with us amongst each other, because a lot of the problems that we have is just a lack of communication when it comes to being parents, even just being in relationships, like with people cheating instead of just saying I don't want to be with you no more. You know what I mean? It's a lot to it, but that's one of the things we talking about, just communication. Like that's one of the things we talk about.
Communication, commitment within sexes.
Yeah, like it's a lot, but that's just one of the things. If we could talk about anything,
Let's Shark Tank this motherfucker. Who else got one?
I told y'all mine early.
Now say it again, please. If you don't mind, getting beat up. I'm sorry.
I said we gotta talk about the shooting over there by Deanwood.
Okay, shooting at Deanwood.
we can talk about Trayon if y'all want.
Oh yeah, we missed that.
What about Jazz Winkle Epic studies? Y'all got a particular topic that y'all very enthusiastic about?
No, that's true.
Like to talk about right now at this second.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, no.
Trayon
White, council member.
Oh yeah, that's my cousin's cousin.
That's who?
That's
cousin.
my cousin's cousin.
Where you from, Epic Studies?
I'm from Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I see?
Okay.
I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm not there now, but that's where I'm from.
Okay.
I'm originally from Mississippi. Those are my roots.
Okay.
Okay. See, majority of us, the panel, we reside in DC, Maryland area. So sometimes we talk about local things. Yeah.
Well, I came across your channel via Sharice the Realist. I follow. I'm subscribed to her channel.
Okay. Shout out Reese, man, the gang member.
Yeah. Sharice is the biggest, man.
Oh yeah, Sharice had like 60 people in this joint live.
It's not a single part. Nobody don't come here. Nothing about Sharice. She don't even gotta be here. She's really the biggest.
Her name speaks for itself. Sharice the Realist.
Yeah, that's a good sister, man.
For sure. Sharice, for the panel, man. I mean, for the all the viewers and people in the comments, Reese, man, she really buckling down on college right now. She's trying to get her master's, like she really thugging it out. Yeah, she always wanna. I probably should shout out more people that's going through things like that. She always want to show her love to the panel and to the Sice room at all. Like she ain't gone. She just she got her head in the books right now. Yeah, she logged in right now. So we always gonna pray for her, wish her good luck. And look, she always bringing the good folks around anyway. So we know she's gonna come back with full smoke
for me.
Yeah, she gonna. But when she come back, I know she gonna be able to pop her collar. So it's definitely we definitely rooting for her, man. So
I want to say this though about Trayon, right? Because I don't have nothing against him. I want to say like I got a personal vendetta, but from what I've been hearing from my sources, like. When I say he got good intentions, but he go about it the wrong way, like I get it. He trying to bring money in the city and he trying to look out for his folks. That's cool. I'm not against it. But my thing is, we already in a situation where we getting extorted in a sense, and we've been taken for granted, right? So if you're in a position where you can get get money a certain way and do shit a certain way, I don't think you should be trying to, what's the term?
Cut corners?
Nah, like extort your own people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. We you getting a word that he's extorting people?
Trying to.
I heard he is.
And in what sense though? So it can make sense to me, guys.
In the sense of I know you got money. I'm about to answer. Hold on. I know you got money, and I got somebody that I know that has a foundation, and I'm basically saying I want you to make a donation. You don't agree to make this donation, so now I'm gonna try to strong arm it. You know what I'm saying?
Now I may be ignorant, right? And I know Trayon personally. So he done supported my clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? I done supported his mayor race. He connected to people that I know. We done had a lot of good conversations. So I'm just gonna be illiterate at the moment, right?
Yep.
How the fucking Trayon extort somebody? The fuck?
It's more to it. More to it for sure.
I know. Look, he's a council. I'm just saying he's a council member, true, right? But is it like with influence? With like what?
It could be some other frail little
let's just say with some muscle.
Listen, all I heard was he was stealing government funds.
Who is he accused of extorting?
No,
It's not an accusation. It's a fact.
Then that's like now
I'm
that
saying, well,
right.
who is the person? Who?
Now hear me out, Jazz. Just so we can know, like, so because clearly we're gonna sweep past all of the actual things that we see him getting investigated for, right? Because that's where I thought you was going.
Me?
Nah.
But now we here. So it's a fact that in a street sense, that Trayon is strong on people to get them to fundraise local.
I'm not gonna say people because that's plural.
But we also do know that
organizations.
Things can be. We know
a person. Oh, my bad.
Things can be done behind on your name. Like, we don't think he the one out here doing shit. It's probably niggas doing like what we talking about.
No, listen to me. My source is reliable. Trust me.
So you mean to tell me Trayon out here like Tyreek?
Not him himself. Like I said, he has muscle with him.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. so like Councilman Tate, not Tyreek. Okay. Are we saying you saying that? Okay. You saying that Trayon is on some Councilman Tate shit. For those that don't know, the show Power, produced by 50 with Ghosts and etc. Lorenz Tate plays Councilman Tate, if y'all want to do education, whatever. So you saying that Trayon in a council member political way has strong arm with street influence, people to spend a person to spend funds for a foundation.
Right. It didn't work though. He tried it, but it didn't work. The nigga ain't go like that. But because he got connections. But the point is, Trayon has somebody that he knows that started a foundation. He wanted to get this person some funding. So he went to somebody that brings a lot of money to this city, told them, hey, X, Y, and Z, this amount of money. And we talking about over $1 million. X, Y, Z to this foundation. Person didn't agree to it because it's like, for what? What am I doing this for? And then he came back with his muscle, but the person, he didn't know the connections this person had. And I don't know why he went into the situation like this with the type of person that it is, because the person that he tried to get this money from got enough money to take care of everybody that he came with, in a sense, if he was on that. But it's just the principle, like, this is another black person. You get what I'm saying? And it's a whole bunch of different ways he could have went about it, but he on some street shit. And that's why I say his intentions, I get. He trying to get, but the way he go about it, it's like, especially not to your own people, if that's what you represent.
First for me. My bad, brother. This is just the first for me.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's a
first.
This is not public information. This is not public information. And like I said, like,
okay. But I'm just saying, what you saying, this not public information, facts, right? But also, I'm just saying, we put a picture of him or a video of him. It's just like Jesus Christ.
What you mean?
But it's not crazy that he can't get no muscle to do something, but just the stigma of like him strong arming somebody.
Right. I was surprised when I heard it too. But then again, with all the shit he getting accused of with the money, I wouldn't put it past him. You know what I'm saying? Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Would that person go public?
Can I ask y'all a question?
Probably not.
Let me ask y'all this.
I'm just saying, because we kind of publicized it on the Sice room. I just wondered if we could get the person to publicize.
Are we talking about it because we partying and we the Sice room, or are y'all really like this nigga on some wild shit? Like, are we really not cool with a nigga getting up in them ranks and doing the same shit niggas been doing forever?
That's like, what I'm saying. I'm not listening.
The shit out
if he was doing this to them the way they try to do it to us, I'm not tripping. It's just the fact that you trying to do it to your own people, and then the person that you try to do it to, you didn't have to go about it like that. You get what I'm saying? Because the person that he listen, even though I said it's over $1 million,
Marlon, you see the dilemma I'm in, Marlon, though, right?
Yeah.
When I know somebody, right, and then
that's the problem. Else. But see, that's the problem.
The problem also. Hear me out. The problem could also be that I think you a credible journalist, though. You feel me?
Right.
It could be depending on who on what side could look at it as a problem. I'm saying you course me. I'm gonna let you go because I respect your journalism. I know you doing interviews. I know you on the streets. I know you connected with people, and you're not just, you respect yourself enough that you ain't gonna just say some shit. So
right.
I understand that, but then I also understand the person where I can say the same thing about the person of like.
Y'all want me to get specific?
So
you want me to get specific?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you his name, and y'all can look him up. I'm gonna tell you his website and everything. Go to this website right here. This is the guy's website. His name is Bo McKenzie, right? And he's a real estate entrepreneur, so he does a lot of development, right? And he brings a lot of money in, right? And
What I'm
so
looking at.
that's why when I say the website is BOMENKITI.com, and you can see his portfolio on the website. You know what I'm saying? And you can look
BOM what?
BOMENKITI. You'll see the guy on the cover right there, right?
.com?
Yes, .com. And his portfolio, if you scroll down, you'll see what he does, right?
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
So that's who he tried to, you know what I'm saying? Now, given you look at his portfolio, it's like, nigga, you ain't tripping off that. You see what I'm saying? That ain't nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said he could have did that. You ain't have to go like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This shit bright. What the fuck?
Damn it, man.
Glasses.
They might be trying to figure out where do people be getting money like that from.
That's that real estate money.
Oh, he's a real estate.
Yeah, he's a developer.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I wanted to get into real estate myself.
Oh, do you?
Late cook.
Well, I guess it's public information now, huh? So, brother, man, okay.
And so the point being is just, you know, that's the problem with us now is when we do have an opportunity to touch some money or, you know, have an impact, we use it the wrong way or we misuse it, for better lack of term. And it's like, I feel like that's our biggest problem is everybody on the front line preaching unity and let's work together, but then on the back end, there's shit like this going on. And then it's like, that's why shit don't really work in reality because shit that's going on in the back end that we don't see. You see what I'm saying? So now when all these allegations and shit come about, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But it's like, you don't know these people for real. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, his intentions is good. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get money for his people. And I understand that. But at the same token, it's a way that you go about doing certain shit. And I feel like that's the worst way to go about it, especially with somebody that got this much reach. You get what I'm saying? And he lucky that he didn't make it public. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a reliable person. So it's like, you could really, you know what I'm saying? So my point being is just, you know, niggas just gotta be, you know, niggas gotta have some integrity. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta start doing shit the right way. And that's why niggas get caught up in the shit they get caught up because what you do in the dark won't come to the light.
Is there any politician we like?
I don't fuck with politics at all. I think they all janky.
You think they all? You think politics period is janky?
Period.
Or politicians are janky?
I feel like politics period is janky. I feel like to some extent they all control to some. Now I'm not saying you don't have no good people in there, but it's but so much they can do. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way they got to do it.
I feel like if you're gonna do the things that need to be done, you're gonna have to shake some hands that might not.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say, and then so all right, so there I go getting back on that fence. So I can't say there is a couple that you know what I'm saying. I might fuck with, but at the end of the day, like eat their ass too. Fuck it.
Like I got somebody that's close to my family that was a senator for 20 years. You see what I'm saying? And they ended up, you know, she was really getting a lot of people jobs. She was looking out for a lot of black people in the city she was in. And the feds ended up running the play on her. You see what I'm saying?
Now, this will get muddy, guys. Because then, like, I just want to understand
money. Same thing.
No, I'm saying this will get muddy. I'm talking about like muddy, like because now it's another thing. Is all I'm saying. We critiquing, right?
Yeah.
But all I'm asking is for solutions. Is if we don't, I don't know how we can not or disassociate with politics or not fuck with politics.
I haven't disassociated. Yeah. I'm just saying. You asked me to name something. I can't tell you one of the my head. I really fuck with this person.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, are we going by the definition of the word? Are we going by what? Society and certain talking heads?
If you're running for any seat within the government, the legislative is right, legislative office, then that makes you a politician. Let me look at it. Let's look at politics.
I curated with my brother Prince Ham the first ever Shootin' Peace Walk, right? In order to do that, I had to indulge in politics. I had to meet council members. I had to literally, I was on the phone on a Zoom call with like 20 people with the state's attorney today, literally today, right? It's in a sense, you have to indulge in governing your area and the aspects of it to create change.
But that doesn't make you a politician.
I mean,
do you consider yourself a politician?
I don't know. They call me an actor. They call me a lot of shit. Jazz.
I saw you.
Jazz, they call me a lot of shit, Jazz. What I associate or what I identify with at this point, I don't even know if it matters, bro. To be honest with you, because I'm looked at a certain way, I'm already identified a certain way. So in order to perpetuate positivity in my area, to try my hardest to be an honorable man, and long as it's perpetuating positivity within my household, with my kids and my family, shit, some of them labels ain't that bad. So depending on the situation, I don't know what the fuck I identify with, but is that what I identify with? Is that more powerful than what everybody else identify me with?
Yes.
But I'm with you too.
So say I don't identify with a politician, but everybody else identify me as one. Would that not dictate a lot of my interactions and my everyday encounters?
No, it don't. But they would be wrong.
Shit, me?
I mean, it wouldn't change how people interact with you, but it also shouldn't change how you interact with people.
I'm telling you that's false, though, because I'm telling you it happened in real life, in real time. I'm a living example of it.
So that's what I'm asking you for real. G-shit, like, do you think you consider a politician? G-shit.
Shit, they call me activist, politician. They call me a lot of shit.
I think activist and politician is.
I don't think I don't hold.
I don't go as far as calling you an activist, but a politician.
I don't hold a government seat nowhere as far as like a council or no shit like that. So I don't think like I'm getting paid to be in politics. But I think the community work that I do and that I have done before is indulging in politics because it is politics.
So it kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, but I mean, it just is what it is. We could dress it up how we want to dress it up. Okay. I could pull the definition up.
I just looked it up.
Definition-wise or society-wise. I just don't know which one are we talking about.
And it depends
on
what
you could define it yourself. I don't know.
What society you talking about? I'm talking about my definition.
Ours. What is yours?
Like I said, a politician is somebody who, and before I even looked it up, who I assume would just hold some sort of government office. I just looked up activist. An activist is exactly what you described yourself as is what that is.
Yeah.
Like a politician to go there and go to have to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do
this
something.
Definition. I'm definitely not a politician.
Exactly.
I'm saying by definition, a person who is professionally involved in politics.
Ignorant people might consider you a politician, but they're just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And they don't change.
Hold on.
But at the same time,
hold guys. I may be. It says a person who is professionally involved in politics, comma. Then it says that could just be what the fuck it is. But then it says especially as a holder or a candidate for an elective office. But especially doesn't mean a person who is professionally involved in politics ain't a politician.
All right, but look up
the adjectives.
Activists.
Oh, I already had the argument, but this one I kind of like fall under the activist though, gang.
So then what we talk about?
I was politician and politics.
You not a politician.
The negative connotation that y'all was putting on politics and
yeah, that's for sure. That's
the way I wanted to check that because in a sense of what we're doing in some of our day-to-day things or things that we might aspire to do, that's kind of like in our future.
But see, I think that's the problem though, right? I think that's the problem is that we still entertain politics, period. Because if we spent more time putting our minds together and our resources together and we amongst each other could make some shit make sense, then shit would be better versus relying on them to make a law or them to put some money somewhere or them to do something because they ain't done it yet.
Marlon, see this what I learned in a very short span, right? I used to be on that shit too, gang. I swear to God, I used to be on.
I know it's probably most likely not gonna happen, but that's what niggas need to do.
Majority of these niggas that's out here doing community work, bro, is funded. They funded by the government. Right. It's not. Look, bro, I'm telling you, I thought it was And I want to say niggas ain't real because I learned the game. Nigga, fuck, the fuck? We have to get in politics to get the fucking money. And you know, it's like it's two different fights. I'm not against either fight. I'm with the homegrown fight, but my nigga, Jesus Christ, trying to give a nigga some advice is very hard. That's why I try to build shit like this so we can have real honest conversations from so many different perspectives so we can build bridges. And I ain't gonna say come a monolith. It's just that we think they think we are one, but we're really not. And I just want us to be able to at least come closer to one so we could be able to vote the same, you know, come to some type of agreement on certain type of things, even if we don't agree on everything, right? So with that being said, what I learned, I used to think everybody was, man, yo, these niggas is really spending it hard-earned money. No, niggas is getting paid. And niggas, a lot of the shit is funded by the fucking government.
Facts.
That the same that niggas be saying they don't fuck with. Yep. And it's like, no, nigga, nobody's doing this shit out their own pocket. And when I learned I was doing it out of my own pocket, and I learned I'm a fucking dumbass, right? Because the woes and the trauma that you have to go through by doing shit out of your own fucking pocket and realizing niggas really don't give a fuck, it's like it's very detrimental to you. So once you get into all these other people that's doing it who you admire and you learn, oh, all these niggas is getting this shit from the government. Right. All these niggas getting all of these resources from the fucking government.
Right.
Where it's not that you're gonna look at you first, you're gonna look at it as, I'm gonna be honest with me, I'm gonna look at it as like fraud ass niggas. And then I learned the game and being like, shit, why the fuck, if I have a job or whatever the fuck I'm going on, why the fuck would I ascertain my own assets when they already taking it from us anyway? So why would I not find some type of way to funnel to get that bread in order to bring it back, to be responsible enough to bring it back to my community to uplift and do great things? So when we say we don't want to be in politics, like you have to do that dance in order to kind of get in that mingle, or we all gonna be working 9 to 5s using that hard-earned money to do shit. To which is sooner it's hard to come to that veil. If
I'm not against,
if the 9 to 5s ain't our shit, meaning the mechanic shop ain't ours, and everybody in the mechanic is from us, our family, our community. The gas station, like we not ascertaining and obtaining our blocks, our communities, and our areas, and grocery stores, our hospitals. I'm just saying that, bro. We gonna work all day long and drink our money together, but niggas told me a different way.
I'm not against getting grants from the government. I'm not against that. I'm with that. I think that's actually smart. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Get the money from the government and use it the right way. But a lot of these niggas is not doing that. And that's
politics, though, Marlon. Do you know that's politics?
Yeah, but no, that's the point. And what I'm saying is, if we gonna be getting into politics, it got to be with the right intention. If niggas just want to get money, then just say you want to get money, but don't be out here selling like you really for the people. That's what I'm saying. Now, given you ain't gonna really do that, they don't do it. But my thing is, it's just like if niggas is getting into politics with the same intentions as the motherfuckers that's running game on us, it's like, what's the point? Like, it's like who the fuck is people gonna have to believe in? You know what I'm saying? And that's why niggas don't support or give a fuck about that shit, because anytime a nigga do get a chance to make a change, you find out a nigga just wants some money and he don't really give a fuck. Nigga just only looking out for himself and the people that he close to. You see what I'm saying? And that shit ain't gonna get niggas nowhere.
Hey, Marlon, that's what all these niggas doing. So if it's one nigga that's telling you they're not doing that, that's the nigga that's trying to pimp you. Because everyone, bro, what I learned about, and it's so sad, about community politics, all this.
But I feel like niggas should get paid to some extent for it.
Bro, this shit just like the block. That shit just like, that's what I'm saying. So like, and what extent? That's what I'm saying. We say
put it like this. Let's say a nigga get $100,000 grant, right? Let's say a nigga get $100,000.
Okay, let's break it down something simple. Go ahead.
Okay, let's say a nigga get $100,000 grant, and let's say this money is for a specific event or whatever, right? And this is one program, right? And this program is supposed to last 6 months.
Let's do this, Marlon. You get $100,000 grant.
Yep.
For proper productions, and you're gonna do a program that's gonna give back to the community, and you're gonna you addressing a certain demographic in the age of children from 13 to 21. And you're gonna teach them how to work cameras versus photography and videography and doing interviews.
Yep.
Boom.
That's the program.
Yeah. And you,
I'm not gonna hold you.
They just dropped 100 on you. Bow for that.
And how long is this program?
I don't know. How long you want it to be? 6 or 12? Let's just say 6 or 12.
6 months.
Let's make it real quick.
6
6 or
months.
12. We want
Okay.
we want to get you. We want to let you to be able to bounce around and do something with this shit. So
Okay.
6 or 12 months. It's on you. 6
So
months you can hell of a
6
bounce.
months. 6 months.
You want to
6
do
months.
6?
Look, let's say I'm just speaking. I'm
Let's
gonna
do
do both.
6.
So
From
6 months
January
with
to
$100,000. That's $666.and let's say about 67 cents, right? That's how much you got per month to spend with that, right? Now, like I said, time back into, I feel like if you're doing this, you should get paid, right? It's like if you own your own company, you make your money, you got to pay your employees, and you keep what's left, right?
Yes,
So with that being said, I would have a certain percentage where I say, okay, this is going to be like my payoff for the work, but at the same token, majority of this money is going to go for what it's for. Because I'm not against niggas.
Marlon, let's not.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
I want us all to do it. I know we doing yours, but we could have did anybody's because I don't want to make it seem like you on the fucking hot seat.
So for me, listen, I just want
what I
would
do
do in a situation if I had a 6-month program and I got $100,000, I'm going to get me a bunch of equipment for all the students in the program, right? And on top of me having students that
which would cost what?
Huh?
Which would cost what? Let's just do. We're gonna do quick. We're gonna do.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down.
Yeah.
So if I got $100,000, right, and I got a program that's 6 months long where I got a bunch of students that it's like, let's say we got 10 to 15 students that's in this program. Of course, it's not going to just be me teaching the program. I'm going to have other people there with me, which is going to be other professionals at this craft. And the goal for this program for me would be, let's make a movie or something, a documentary, a short film or something. So by the time this program ends, we could potentially sell this product. You see what I'm saying? Something like that, because that's a digital property. You see what I'm saying? So
what do you pay yourself? What are you gonna pay the professionals, and how much you gonna spend on the equipment and to be able to produce this project?
Well, with 16,000, with this number, if you divide it by the week, let's say 4 weeks, that's about $4,100 a week, right? You divide that by, let's say we do it 5 days of the week, that's about $800 a day, right? But initially, you're going to use not majority, but a good percentage of this money is going to go to equipment, right? Now, given with the plan being we're making a movie and like mind you got to have food, snacks, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, a location, whatever. No telling that's going to cost money too. But with the intent being that during this time, we're going to be working on something that we're shooting. At the end of this, we're going to sell it, or, you know what I'm saying, take it to a studio or something. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make some money regardless. But in a sense like that, we're getting paid off the work we're doing, right? And me, I probably do like a 10%, 15%, no more than 25. 10, 15%, no more than 25. Because given if I'm owning the profit, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like you shouldn't. Another thing is too, I feel like you shouldn't own a nonprofit if you don't know these got no businesses. You know what I'm saying? You should at least have your own money coming in some way, so you're not relying on the money from the nonprofit. And I think that's
25%. So you said about what?
No more than 25%. At the minimum, 10 to 15%, which is only about $10,000-15,000.
How much you getting paid? 41 a week
for the week?
Yeah, how much you getting paid? It's 41 a week. How much you getting paid?
Nah, it's 41 a month. No. It is 41 a week.
No, it ain't. It's a week.
No, that's a week. It's a week, and it's about $833 a day. If we got about 10, 15 students, I probably offer them a stipend where each kid get $50 or like $100 a week or something. I figure out.
So you give some of the money to the kids.
I can't even do the numbers right now. It's a lot of math to do with it, but I would figure out a way I can.
It ain't that much math, brother.
No, it is. Trust me, it is, because you got 6 months planning. It's math to this. But I would figure out a way I can afford to give the kids a certain amount every week or every 2 weeks. They get paid based on their performances and their attendance and stuff like that, so they can get something out of it. And as far as with the workers, so
the kids who would put bad attendance, they never get paid.
No, they woun't get paid, but it's like how they did us when I went to Hart. If you miss certain days, certain amount out of it, because it's a max you can get every 2 weeks. It ain't like it's unlimited. It's a certain max you can reach or peak, but it's ways that money can drop if you're not showing up, if you been disruptive in class, or if you know what I'm saying. And if you do everything by the book, you can get that full max. Because I just came from this returning citizens joint I did where dudes from jail just came home and they got some money for the program, and they was getting paid $200 every week, and they only had to show up every Monday. And they got $200. It probably was like 5 or 6 of them in the class, and they got $200 every week just for showing up. So something like that, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's a lot that goes into that. But I would definitely figure out a way.
You cutting into that 4,000.
Yeah, but $4,000 a week is good. That's good money
for you. But for you, the kids, the professionals, and the equipment and the activities that you funded.
Yeah. $100,000 in 6 months. I'm not gonna act like that's not more than enough money to do that. $100,000 is more than enough to do that. Because once you get the equipment, you're really not paying for nothing. It's just a matter of the time you spend it doing the work. If anything, you're gonna be paying for post-production. Once you got the equipment, you got the equipment. You see what I'm saying? That could be $20,000 out of that $100,000. You still got 80 to play with. It could be 30,000. You still got 70 to play with. That's more than enough. Most people don't make that in a year. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got to get the most expensive equipment.
But you not making you niggas. You not as one person not making that a year.
That's what I'm saying. So if they giving me a $100,000 grant and it's for 6 months, that's more than enough money for us to get equipment and still have little stipends to where people can get paid equally. Now, given I would do the math on it first. Like, math is my shit, so I would figure out.
I'm just saying because you have to understand, right? All right, look, just hear me out, brother. Just hear me out.
I hear you. I like
you
this.
Also, no, I'm saying you also, right? You said 15 to 20 kids?
It probably won't be that many. That's a lot. I'd probably say at least no more than 10. You really don't even need that many. You really don't even need that many. No more than 10. But realistically,
100 racks, 10 kids.
Yeah, but it's a program, bro.
We can't do something with 30. We can't do 20, 30.
I'm not trying to manage 30 kids with because
all right, so with that 100 racks, boom, 30,000 on equipment, right?
Yeah. And given we could take trips, and it's more to it. Like that's what I'm saying. We'll find a way to maximize the money. I'm not saying it'll be other things going into it. Like I can't give you a whole plan.
I'm not saying that. We just spitballing, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I wish I could shoot to yours so we can shoot to other people's, but or they could build on yours, but ain't nobody saying shit. So we
because it's easy with a camera, but that shit too easy with a camera. You give me $100,000 to buy some camera equipment and shoot. That's too easy. Like I don't have to spend no money with my camera. I had this camera for 3 years. All the equipment that I got, I don't have to spend no money with nothing. All I do is just make the money. I don't need to buy no more. I mean, I still could get more equipment, but I don't have to buy no more.
What I'm trying to understand, what I'm trying to get you to understand is like, say you have 10 kids, right?
Yep.
This is you. So you managing those kids by yourself in this program?
Nah, I would have help for sure.
How many people though, bro?
Realistically, me, I'll probably need 1 or 2 at the most. 2 people, 3 of us all together.
So 3 of y'all. So now that's 3 people on the payroll managing 10 kids.
Yeah,
right.
13 altogether.
So that's 13 altogether.
Yep.
So that's 30,000 in equipment, and then we have to do the salary of 3 different people. What is that in 6 months? What you think should be honorable for y'all that y'all should make? And it don't have to be our primary jobs. I'm just saying something that could just be honorable for y'all to make in this process of 6 months.
I'm about to do the math for you right now. So I do $3,000 times 13. That's the average budget for all the equipment per child, including the workers, right? That's $39,000, right? So we still got $61,000 to play with, right? That's before we even start, right? So
61,000. What is we got 61. Boom. What is that 40 paying for? That 39.
That's for all the equipment. So that's each person getting a camera. They own mics. They own lights. They own stands. They own gimbals, like shit that they can use with the camera to shoot.
All right, now, can I ask you a question? Yeah. These children are gonna be able to keep this, or they have to return this back?
Yeah, they gotta return it back.
They return it back
because the program will keep going. Yeah.
Cool beans. So are you factoring also say cameras get broke? Are you also factoring extra cameras, insurance, and other things that's going to happen?
The cameras will be insured for sure. The cameras will be insured for sure. For sure, the
so
cameras
you also counting insurance fees and all of that, right?
For sure.
Okay, boom.
For sure.
So equipment is 30, 39. We got motherfucking 61 to play with, and we got 3 employees to pay, and we got stipends to pay the children, and we got to figure out how many times are y'all visiting these children in this 6-month span, and how much money are y'all spending in the process of visiting these children in this 6-month span?
Food.
Right. Now, given I said 5 days a week, but realistically, it probably won't be 5 days because they got the season 6 months. That's going to tie into the school year. That's going to tie into, you know what I'm saying? So it most likely won't be 5 days a week. It could probably be
nowhere near 5 days a week.
You see what I'm saying? Probably 2-3 days of the week. You see what I'm saying?
I think you should probably go with 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days of the week we shooting.
That's 8 days a month. Like that's a lot. 8 times 6 is what? That's 48 days.
That's 48 days, right?
So you paying them kids 48 days out of that 61,000?
That would be
out of that 61,000. You paying you and your 2
if they only coming to me 2 days
and
a
the
week.
children.
If they
48 days.
Look, if they only come to me 2 days a week, I'll probably give them a max of like $100 because giving is free money. You see what I'm saying? You getting paid to come to a program. Not every program is doing that. So they'd be cool with whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? I probably, now like I said, I'm just talking off top right now, but it would be a stipend for sure. So they would understand like when you come work, you get paid, and then you can make money from doing something positive. But like I said, it's a lot to think about right now off the top. But with cameras, and then like I said, the intent at the end of it, them knowing that we're working towards something that we can.
Giving them kids $100. That's 10 kids, bro.
Yeah, that's $1,000. Let's say that's $1,000.
The money gone, bro. That money gone.
Let me see 1,000.
Bro, that shit gone, bro.
And if that's the case, I would
that shit been gone.
But see, I'm just talking off top right now.
Just hear me out. That shit gone off 6 months. I see if we was talking about I wanted you to start with the 12-month plan because that's harder.
12 months that's $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. Bro. But realistically, bro, like I said, if we buying the equipment, and that's why I said 6 months. That's why I said 6 months.
No, this is shit that we want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our future. We want to be able to make this shake. God willing, I want to be able to help you obtain this exact goal right here. Because I believe in you that much. That if I could,
because realistically though, bro, like right now, just with my one camera, like even when I was doing this shit with people, we went up Anacostia, like I found a way to get the different kids to use my one camera and work on different shit. Some was taking pictures, some was shooting videos, some was just sitting back watching me, some helped me set up to do interviews, micing people up. So I found a way to intertwine with just my one camera. So you give me a few cameras with 10, nigga, I'm gonna figure that shit out. Like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it ain't nothing, but it ain't nothing I can't figure out. You know what I'm saying? We just talking off the top right now. But if I had like you give me a week,
I ain't trying to make it specifically you. I just made it something catered to you because I know you could crack that shit open. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to like make it like I'm be putting the pressure on you per se.
No, for sure. I'm with you. I'm just thinking.
It's really not. It's not as easy. It's not as easy as it sounds. And it's really not as easy as it sounds. And I think that's why we judge a lot of these people that's getting these situations, because a lot of these people, like a lot of us, we want until we get and like, oh shit, you get all that bad. How you not gonna do something for yourself? So it's like
that's why I said they should get paid though.
Right? Yeah,
they should get paid.
I'm not saying it's right at all. I'm just saying we have to start having these conversations, and you know what I'm saying, having these thoughts and shit. God forbid spending the money before we get it. Fuck it. On the right shit.
I don't think it's realistic
we could
to
do the right
the
shit.
Community in any way, shape, or form. Like even the pastors, bro. I feel like pastors, like they're not wrong for getting paid. Like I'm not against that. You got people that's public speakers. Like I feel like if you're doing anything to uplift the community, there should be some award. All I'm saying is you shouldn't be greedy. You shouldn't misuse people. You shouldn't take advantage of people. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nobody shouldn't get no money. I'm all for it. Get your money. You're doing the right thing. You're doing it for the people, but it's a way to go about it. That's why I said the intentions is good, but the way you're going about it is wrong.
I hate when I say this, but I mean that might be subjective.
It could be.
You know what I'm saying? On what's good and wrong, what's taken advantage of, what's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the same thing when some people say, man, fuck the government. We just gonna get our money ourselves. So where it's like, yeah, but a lot of niggas is paying taxes and shit, bro. So like, we not find a way to get the money back so we could like do what we want in our community versus keep doing, following their lead of what they want to do in our community.
I just don't think it's no good coming from the government, bro. If it was, we would be better off, bro. Now, I'm not saying there's no way we can infiltrate the system and use it to our advantage, and I think that's what niggas should be doing. If you
niggas, every nigga you know that got a nonprofit, bro, right?
Yeah. I don't know too many people with nonprofits, but I'm gonna say this. My aunt got a nonprofit.
They all getting money from the government, bro.
No, I'm not saying nobody gets money from the government, bro. That's not my point. My point is how you go about it is what I'm saying. Like my aunt has a nonprofit in Boston, bro. She helps people that come home from jail get homes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like people that's not supposed to be getting fucking like set in these certain places. Like she found a way to like it's a location in Boston right now, bro. That used to be a
but
bank.
It's niggas that can say the same thing about what you're saying about Trayon, bro. It's a nigga that can literally feel how you feel about Auntie, right? About Trey. And being and believe him so much to being like, if Trey has to feel like he got to approach somebody like that, then he really approaching them for the community.
But what gives him the right though?
Because he's doing the work for the community. The same thing to get grandma the right or auntie the right.
So you telling me because I wanted? That's why I said his intentions is good, but the way he go about it is wrong. Right? That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying at what point? Because we value so many things, but then it's like, at what point do we not give badges out for nothing?
Say that again.
Do we not give badges out for nothing? Is there? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm
not
honestly
sitting here saying that Trayon
is
is a
no
terrible
hierarchy.
person.
Is there? No, I'm just asking y'all. How about this? Is there a hierarchy in our culture? Who do y'all feel like in our culture is the most valuable, the most honorable type of people, male and female?
The type of people.
I mean, if we have to go to a celebrity,
I don't want to name certain specific people because I just
I don't
can't.
know why. Why not? Because a question I always ask men
too much.
A question I always ask men is who's the most honorable man they know, right? And I'm basically asking the panel that.
Because if we're talking people, if we're talking about like that, then I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold, Jack. Before you answer, I want you to be able to know this person, know enough about this person that you're not just listening on. You know, it's just not just ancient stories. You know, this person is honorable to a certain stature.
I'm saying that's why I don't want to go that specific because you already know I'm going straight my dad. Like, what the fuck? My family lineage is very, very small that I know of. So if I gotta go from, you said I gotta know them from what they know. Like, the most honorable person I know is my father. That's why I wanted to go to type of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be my father.
Because we see like in movies and shows and all the time, right? Like everything is just based off the narrative that you choose to believe in. So it's like a lot of people are doing good, but if you're on the other side of them doing good, you're gonna feel like they're bad guy. I think Dame said it like in a very eloquent way of like,
yeah, he said I'm only the bad guy to the
everybody to the niggas to the bad people, to people I'm kicking ass. Everybody I'm kicking ass, they're gonna say I'm the bad guy. Right. But the people that I'm kicking ass for gonna say I'm a hero.
Right.
So that's why it's just like, you know,
I don't have no like personal vendetta against Trayon. No, like I said.
No, I'm not saying you is. I'm just saying we probably could point out that you may have more of a better relationship or trustworthiness with the other guy.
Yeah, hey Marlon, because I wanted to chime in on that. I was just like listening to you. Like, what do you? You sound like you do got something personal against Trey.
No, I don't. All I'm saying, the reason, the main point that I'm trying to get is not about Trayon. It's just the principle, right? And like I said, that I think y'all probably missed this part. Like, his intentions is good. Yes, you're trying to get money for your people. I'm not against that. All I'm saying is the way you go about it. If he would have did this shit to Sally Crack or Sam, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that you're doing it to your own people. That's my whole thing. It's the principle.
Hold on, what did he do?
And that'd be tough for me, Marlon. I ain't gonna lie.
What did he do though, Marlon?
Y'all be like, man, nigga could kill anybody as long as the person ain't black. Nigga could do this to somebody as long as the person. It's like, dog.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what he did. What did he do?
Our moral judgment slide that far.
What did he do?
But see, I can say this because I don't do it.
I just want to say one thing before, and I'm gonna mute my shit, bro. It's a lot of ain't shit black people, bro. So
not for
like,
sure. I'm not saying black people.
Male, if they're female, if they blue, black, purple, we human, bro. And it's a lot of us that are kind of cool, and it's a lot of us that do a lot of fucked up, goofy ass shit.
Okay, well, if you want to put it like that, okay.
I'm not here to judge everybody's life. I'm just saying.
Okay. If you want to put it like that, how about this? You right. It's black people that's fucked up, and you got white people that got good intentions. And at this point, it's really not black and white. It's really more so about your, your mindset, your train of thought, your intention, like what you stand for. But it's the same thing like Muhammad Ali said. If it's 10,000 white motherfuckers coming and 1,000 of them good, I'm not trying to maneuver through these 10,000 to find the good ones.
But just like Muhammad Ali said, I ain't trying to go over there and go to war with them Viet Cong. I don't have no war with them. So why not? So I'm just saying. So why it have to be a Sally Mae or anybody? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking.
I'm not saying it has to be. I'm saying if anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it should be anybody, but I'm saying if anything, that's what I'm saying.
But that's the same thing America telling Muhammad Ali, nigga.
What's this?
And he telling them go to fucking war. Say you don't want to go to war. If it's anybody you're gonna go to war with, just at least go to war with the niggas that's going to war with us, regardless if you know the origin or not. And he said, I ain't doing that. He went to jail for that, risked his career for that. So I'm just saying, you quoted him. So you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I'm bringing him up.
But that's a form of integrity, though. You see what I'm
Of
saying?
which one? Saying no?
Yes, saying no, standing on something and saying I'm not going to do what I don't believe in.
Right. So wouldn't it be a
Right is
form
right,
of
and wrong is wrong. It don't matter who do it. That's the
and all
point.
I'm
Right is
saying
right,
is
wrong
wouldn't
is
it
wrong.
be a form of integrity of just saying, man, the nigga shouldn't extort nobody? That's
Yeah.
all. Like that's all I'm
And I
saying, bro.
They
agree.
need to
I
be
agree 100%.
exported.
Right. I agree.
Oh, I mean, me.
But
This
I'm
is just
saying if
tended
you
with
all
me
want
because
to
I
go
always
about
argue
that,
with niggas in our culture about
nah,
this.
for
Because one
sure,
thing
for
about
sure.
us, we gonna say, shit, man, long as it happened to a white nigga, and it'd be like, bruh, wrong is wrong, bro. We can't keep acting like certain shit right just because it happened to white people and it was
Yeah, but
done
I
by black.
mean, they get away with doing
Like
it us
niggas
every day,
got like
bro. If we being
tighten up.
real, but that's our reparations. If you
Hey,
want
but
to keep
hey,
that.
but
Nah,
cause hey, I
none of
still ain't
y'all
get my
niggas went
question
through
answered,
slavery
bro.
though, bro. Like, what
But we're still dealing
reparations
with the
do?
result of it. Is the point? I'm not saying we went through it, but shit that's going on now is a result of it. If we being technical,
Hey man, can somebody
Which one?
answer the question? I'm trying to figure out what Trey did wrong though. I
Go
still
ahead.
ain't get that.
My
Are
bad,
y'all talking
Marcus.
about the are y'all talking about the bribery?
I'm gonna put a pin in that one.
Or what did he do wrong though?
not the
What
bribery.
what
No,
what, what you talking about?
pull up the website again for him, Trey.
Nah, you ain't gotta do all that. Just tell me. Fill me
Nah,
in.
he do
Nah.
because it's gonna answer your question.
Cause I asked the same question though.
Oh, all right.
So you see this guy right here, right? Scroll down.
Y'all making me feel like I should close the show because y'all better get like.
We is about to go back into the same thing.
Nah, I just want y'all to be. I just want everybody to be able to speak candid because we still live, and I don't. I want everybody to be. We kind of went over it, so yeah. Let me do this just so everybody could.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I
be
kind of
free.
wanted to wait till you did end it, but it's like fuck it, we got
No. I'm gonna do it for us, gay, because it got so everybody can just speak freely, man. Of course, man. We love everybody that's still watching, everybody still tapped in, man. We might fuck around. I don't really believe in paywalls, but I don't know. We always have a lot of lit shit after night on the podcast. Definitely, please, man. I hope y'all follow everybody on my panel, show everybody love. I always got the greatest panel in the world, man. So from the MGM to Oxon Hill, DC politics, the national parks, from Airbnbs, boxing, man. We definitely talked about everything tonight. We even went extra about a lot of undisclosed things that we might even have a whole episode separately about. Hopefully my guy Trey can come up here, expound on certain things, because of course it ain't an attack. It's all transparency, and we all trying to get the people the most information and the best perspectives possible. We really
That's
love
why.
y'all for coming. You want to say something, Mom? I bet. Oh,
Now my fault. I didn't know I was off me. I was gonna say I would love to do an
no,
interview with. I didn't mean to cut you off.
do your thing, brother. We all in this together.
Yeah, no, that's it. I would love to do an interview
Hey,
with Trey. You know what I'm saying? I would
Trey,
love to sit
we'd
down
love
with
to do an interview
hear me.
with you. We'll be able to coordinate something if you feel like, what I'm saying, nothing is ever attacked. We all for transparency, and we all want to make sure we keeping everybody accountable regardless of what's going on in our community, because we all are involved in it. So shout out everybody, man. We hit each and every Tuesday, 9 p.m. sharp. Follow us on YouTube, Twitch, all the things, man. The Sice Room, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Voila.